Wow. Before we start all the festivities, thank you. No, please. Before we even start, thank you guys. Thank you for watching The Road on IWTV. Thank you for watching all the different products that were broadcast on different social media forms. Thank you for following on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, LimitlessWrestling.com. By God, we are back! Home. So, good evening, Yarmouth, Maine! As Limitless Wrestling presents, patience is a virtue! On commentary, please welcome the man behind the magic, Mr. Randy Carver Jr. But I see another microphone next to Randy, so we have a very special guest. On commentary, hit it. One for the road. Welcome back, Top Shelf, Troy Nelson! I love that team right there. Guys, this is patience is a virtue. Easy for me to say, not for you. Every match tonight is going to be a surprise. So, again, thank you for selling out this building without even knowing one match. Your referees for tonight's bouts are Nate Speckman, and Maine's favorite referee, Eric Greenleaf. See, I like to do that first because I'm your ring announcer. My name is Rich Palladino. Thank you guys, and let's kick things off. Help me out with your opening contest, scheduled for...
Tonight JT Dunn. Yeah. JT Dunn. Yeah. Let's get it. It's my time to shine. Tell her I'm the greatest by everything in these lines to be the best. Focus on who is next. I will confess all of this wrestling is the point of success. Yes, but what's the difference being great for the cause? When you're this legendary, all you need is applause. It's my time, back again. Let's factor in all the success and legendary matches I'm in. It's my time, it's my time. JT Dunn, it's my time, it's my time. JT Dunn, through all the success I am had, to be the best is loud and clear. It's going down in here, knowing I am the one. JT Dunn, let's get it. It's my time, it's my time. JT Dunn, it's my time, it's my time. JT Dunn, through all the success I am had, to be the best.
Introducing first in the corner to my right, from Providence, Rhode Island, weighing in at 188 pounds, pro wrestling savior, the one, JT Dunn. His opponent in the corner to my left, from Saco, Maine, weighing in tonight 360 pounds, AC baby, Ace Romero!
For the first time since March 2020, Limitless Wrestling is back. Randy Carver here with Top Shelf Troy Nelson. Welcome back, Top Shelf, and welcome back, Limitless Wrestling fans. We're here at the Yarmouth Ambets, for patience is a virtue. Every match a mystery here tonight, and it's the return of pro wrestling savior JT Dunn going one-on-one with AC Baby, Ace Romero.
In a state that have been starving for professional wrestling action, Randy Carver. For a night where every match is a mystery, you have something known as a sellout on your hands, and you can hear it right now, Randy.
Unbelievable atmosphere in here tonight. Huge thank you goes out to everyone who supported Limitless Wrestling throughout the pandemic era of Limitless Wrestling, whether on the road, the IWTV specials. It all culminates here tonight. Fans are back here in Yarmouth, Maine.
Seems like Ace Romero needs a second here. Wait a minute. And that was very easy, Randy Carver Jr. If you can read the people's... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, Ace is going to like that. Ooh. And we're starting here with a plate of chops from JT Dunn, who stayed relatively active during the pandemic. Looks to be in the best shape of his life, if you ask me, Randy.
Trying to chop down Ace Romero early, kicking at the leg.
Oh, welcome back, Limitless Wrestling, and JT Dunn's return to Maine.
He just fell limp out to the floor, Top Shelf.
First time in a long time, and JT Dunn's leg is stiff and rigid like a California redwood right now.
That's not the position you want to be in, especially this early in the match, and especially with Ace Romero now exiting the ring, heading to JT on the floor.
I'll tell you this, I don't know how JT Dunn could afford saliva to do his entrance music, but if he's not on the winner's side of the pay window tonight, I don't know how he's going to be able to pay the royalties. Big European uppercut from Ace Romero, recently moved back from the Midwest here to Maine. He is, in fact, Maine's favorite wrestling son. You gotta believe he's got a chip on his shoulder. The first live Limitless show back, opening the card against a familiar foe, Randy. This is not the first time these two have touched one-on-one.
No, we've seen these two wage war in Limitless Wrestling numerous times. Back when the Limitless Wrestling Championship was first announced, these two were in the title picture. Oh, that's not good.
That could be costly, especially early in this contest. Ace Romero likes to deliver big-time strikes, as does JT Dunn, and that's going to be more pertinent to JT. He likes to throw that elbow. No, a hand is not an elbow, but you need to wind up. You need to muster that strength, and if you take it away from the hand, the elbow will not be as effective.
Ace Romero thinking on his feet right there, letting JT duck it. Ended up creaming him with a chop, and Ace Romero just feeding off the energy in the room here tonight. How could you not?
Absolutely. Look, you can feel it right now. Ace Romero pointing at JT Dunn. He's could be taking a little too long. JT Dunn, eyes closed. He has no idea what's going on.
Maybe he does. Out of the way just in a nick of time. Able to scurry out of the way of an oncoming Ace Romero. Right into the steal.
And you gotta stay on Ace. I mentioned it about JT, but Ace Romero also taking care of himself, getting himself into perhaps the best shape of his life in a long time, and he looks great, Randy Carver.
And he's moving great inside the ring as well. JT slapping, you speak of saliva, slapping it out of Ace Romero's mouth right there. Oh boy!
Get out of the way, JT! Oh no! Oh, you can get whiplash with that type of attack. Randy.
You see him bend around the ropes right there.
Think about it, a normal shoulder tackle. Just a shoulder block from Ace Romero was a pashant, I'll tell you right now, and he has knocked JT Dunn to the floor.
Referee Eric Greenleaf, a lot on his hands here to open up this card here tonight. Romero and JT, about 90% of this match thus far has been a fight on the floor, and Romero now surveying the situation, grabbing hold of JT, maybe looking to head back to the ring here.
Certainly not what JT Dunn is used to doing, but perhaps he needs to change up the story a little bit tonight, because right now in singles action in Limitless Wrestling in the near 6-year history, it's Ace Romero 2, JT Dunn 0. Ace has a win in the opening contest back at No Drop Kicks in the Living Room in May of 2016, and has also beaten him at Pretenders Beware, the 3rd anniversary show in September of 2018. JT Dunn, imagine if he goes 0-3 against Ace Romero. It does not bode well for any future contention at the Limitless Wrestling Championship.
It'd be tough, and that's a tough way to re-enter Limitless Wrestling as well. I mean, you said it earlier, JT has been active during the pandemic, arguably in the best shape of his career thus far. Oh man! But just tripped right into the canvas right there from Romero, who's back to his feet!
Oh my goodness!
No water in the pool on the senton, though. Romero crashing into the canvas.
Only see Larry Huntley gonna have to reinforce the ring for the second contest if it keeps up like this.
He may have to do it. Have to call in the reinforcements. JT using the ropes, pulling himself back up to his feet in a good position here after getting out of the way. Like kind of a near-death experience right there.
I can only imagine. I am fortunate that I have never been underneath Ace Romero's senton. Big fight feel here. It's almost as if you put the main event on first, Randy. This is only the first contest. We got a full card tonight.
We got a lot coming up. Back elbow there from JT Dunn, as you said earlier, loves to utilize those elbows, and maybe he's been doing some strength training in his off time. Tried to hoist Romero up, but a European uppercut right on the money.
I don't really believe I know what JT Dunn was thinking. JT Dunn is a technician. You have to believe that if he thought he could do it, he'd go for it. Does he think that he can do it tonight, I suppose, of all times?
I mean, the adrenaline must be kicking in. It's an electric atmosphere here in Yarmouth. Ace Romero looking to charge once again. JT able to kick out the leg and pumps that right into the side of the head.
Don't even tell. Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Jesus Christ.
Vicious German suplex. I now believe maybe JT Dunn could get Ace Romero up.
Flexing the pipes here, top shelf. Here comes JT.
Pulls through, catches him, full Nelson position from Ace Romero. Full Nelson suplex.
And what strength from Romero, taking him directly overhead. A full rotation for Dunn, and call your dentist.
I want to say, and I'm noticing it right away, cardiovascular-wise, Ace Romero is immediately back up.
Yikes.
This is the quickest we've ever seen, but JT Dunn just a little bit quicker there.
Great connection, leaped right into it. Ace Romero didn't see it coming. Now both competitors down. Our opening contest here at Patience is a Virtue. The first live Limitless Wrestling show in over a year's time here in Yarmouth, Maine.
And you gotta believe that both wrestlers, you're hoping you're gonna get up before a count of 10. I can see that Eric Greenleaf giving him a little extra time, checking on both of them. You don't want to have to throw out the very first contest back, Randy. And good on Eric Greenleaf for taking that time, giving him a couple seconds here to get the wherewithal.
Make sure they're still coherent.
Well, with that said, they're at a count of just about 6. 6 from Eric Greenleaf. If this does reach 10, that will be it, Randy.
JT once again heading to the ropes, trying to pull himself back to a vertical base. Looks like he's ahead of Ace Romero here.
Back up on his feet. Ace Romero back up to his 2 feet as well. And Acey's finally a little bit worse for the wear. Looking to starting to show it a little bit, Randy. Oh, JT Dunn with a big boot.
Almost goaded him into the corner right there. Ace Romero. Ooh.
Oh, almost.
He's teetering.
For every elbow JT throws, he throws a mean pump kick. If he can get a little bit of steam behind it, that could be a knockout as well. Oh, there it is.
Jeez.
And here come these punishing elbows.
So much mustard behind everyone. JT aiming right for the jaw, but AC Baby doesn't miss.
Ace Romero throws a big one. Overhand chop from JT Dunn. Ace Romero starting to take a little bit more time, Randy. I don't know if you're noticing. He may have used up all the gasoline in the tank. There's definitely something behind those strikes, but not as quick as it once was.
Well, there's 2 in a row right there. Oh, and he wants more. JT, quick kick combination and wrapped around with that one.
A windmill-style kick from JT Dunn. Looking for that death by elbow. Greenleaf gets it. Not quite down yet, thank goodness.
Looked like JT caught him right on the bridge of the nose right there. Everybody's down.
Nate Speckman's gonna have a long night if Eric Greenleaf goes down, that's all I'm saying. Ace Romero trying to get his hometown crowd. We are not too far from Saco.
Saco?
Oh, that's Saco
Give
River.
it a little H in there, even though it's not there.
Saco River, that's the Haverhill accent in me. Ace Romero.
Oh!
What did I tell you, Randy? Oh, he was feeling it. He connects. That's got to be it.
He's going to take it.
2, 3. Oh, no.
Just in time, AC Baby able to get the shoulder off the canvas. JT Dunn dumbfounded.
I'm going to go out on a limb right now, Randy Carver. JT Dunn reverses the curse here tonight and picks up his first singles victory against Ace Romero here at Limitless Wrestling. Oh, how can you come back from that, being the size of Ace Romero, hitting that hard?
I mean, that'd be huge for JT Dunn. What a way to make your return. And you got to believe, if he can notch this victory right here with where he left off in Limitless Wrestling, he's got to be in the title picture with a big win here tonight.
Like I said, you don't want to go 0-3 against anybody, even if it's spread out over the course of 6 or so years. But JT Dunn does have something to fight for, as does Ace Romero.
I mean, it's a different JT Dunn. We've talked about it all night. He's coming in here tonight and who faced Ace Romero those previous 2 times. And Romero throwing verbal bombs now at Dunn.
Ugh. Big shot from JT Dunn, and another. And again, like I said, JT Dunn still firing on all cylinders. They're coming in quick still, this late in the contest. And JT Dunn rattles some teeth of Ace Romero, trying to support himself up by both hands on the knees. And another elbow. Oh, and Ace is looking a little bit worse for the wear now.
And that was dangerous positioning right to the back of the head. Romero spilling out of the ring, and look at Dunn.
JT Dunn taking this time to catch his breath. But he's got to stay on Ace.
I think he's got something up his sleeve here.
Dunn! Oh, no! European uppercut! JT Dunn looking for the tope over the top, and he gets caught, Randy. He got caught!
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Ace Romero just absolutely thinking on his feet. The anticipation on another level right there. JT Dunn was so close to nailing Romero, and he gets that arm up, cleaning his block on the way down.
Each reversal of fortune so far has me second-guessing myself. After that Death Valley driver to the corner of Ace Romero, and it sounds weird to hear Death Valley driver in the corner to Ace Romero.
I don't know if we've heard that very much.
I don't think you have, and that's why I went ahead with JT Dunn, but Ace, resilient as usual.
Oh!
Catches him! And catches him. El Dirte, that cutter from JT Dunn rolling, catching Ace Romero off guard.
Yo, JT's gonna do this.
Oh, catches him again. Beautiful kick. Each one landing. Precision on point.
He's got him squared up.
Oh, Romero! Slapping the taste out of his mouth.
You said it.
Was this package pile driver, perhaps? And he crunches him.
Implanted into the ring. 1, 2,
3. That's it. 3-0 against JT Dunn. Ace Romero's done it again.
See, baby! Ace Romero!
What a war, Top Shelf. What a war. The return of JT Dunn coming back to Limitless Wrestling. And what a performance. What a fight here with Ace Romero. But AC Baby, once again, solidifying himself here in Limitless Wrestling. Welcome home, Ace Romero. Welcome home, JT Dunn. What a matchup to kick this off.
Welcome home, Limitless Wrestling.
Holy shit! I want to share something with everybody tonight. I've been wrestling for 14 years. If someone would have told me during my career, at some point, at some point in my career, the wrestling would be gone, the shows would be gone, and most importantly, all of you would be gone. I would say they were crazy. But that's what happened to us. But tonight, that changed, because we are here live for Limitless fucking Wrestling! No, it's not. It's not Ace, Ace, Ace. It's you. Because this right here doesn't happen without any of you. Now, tonight, there's a mystery card, right? Every match is a mystery. And I've seen the talent that's in the back. New faces and old. They are ready to kill it tonight for all of you! So, I'll leave you with this. Thank you. I love you. And when the going gets tough, take a second, take a breath, think about it, and say to yourself, it's all good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Time ticks by, still I try. No rest for concepts in my mind. On my own, here we go. I feel like they're
Introducing first, in the corner to my right, from the Prize City, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Prize, Alec Price! His opponent, in the corner to my left, from South City by way of Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 175 pounds, Poison Youth, Rob Martyr!
First time we've seen the Poison Youth, Robert Martyr, in front of a Limitless Wrestling crowd, and what a test he's got ahead of him. The Prize City OG, who's been on the run of his career in Limitless Wrestling over the past year, and is close to exactly what he wants. A Limitless Championship opportunity coming up at Pressure Point, streaming on the 16th on IWTV, but tonight it's Robert Martyr ahead of him, and I hope he doesn't take him lightly.
I certainly hope that Robert Martyr doesn't second as a soccer forward, because that was certainly not a good kick of the fanny pack. But here we are.
It's a fanny pack.
I don't know why he kicked it. You want to talk about poisoned youth? Let's just talk about youth in general, Randy Carver. 20 years old, Robert Martyr, versus 22, not quite 23, Alec Price, a Bo Douglas product. You got to believe. We don't hear that as often anymore, but guess what? Bo Douglas has taught him a little something about toughness, because that kid is scrappy, and you have thrown a lot of people at him, and he has been resilient, to say the least.
I mean, the last time we saw him in this building going one-on-one with Jake Something, holding his own, JD Drake before that. Now a different challenge here with Robert Martyr, who's swinging wildly at Alec Price, ducking through the ropes.
Robert Martyr is an angry kid. We saw him pick up his first victory just recently against Ricky Archer. And you gotta believe that, imagine going 2-0, especially in front of people. This is Robert Martyr's first live show at Limitless in front of people. It's a different feeling. Oh my goodness! It's a different element, and that is Alec Price. And the thing I appreciate about Alec Price, despite the fact that I think he's a dirtbag, is that he doesn't change for anybody. He's done that to people like JD Drake. He's done that to people like Jake Something. So you better believe that he's not going to not do it against Robert Martyr, but Martyr's making him pay right now.
That he is. Rapid fire with the shots, a kick to boot right there. Alec Price at least getting a little time away at the ropes, and he's not happy about the proceedings thus far.
Say Alec Price seems to be a little bit surprised. Catches him. When Price first came in, him and people like CJ Cruz were tearing the house down. CJ Cruz got the better of him on a couple of occasions. But Alec Price has only grown by leaps and bounds since then, but he's going to be getting covered right here for the 3 count, only 2.
Early 2 count there from referee Nate Speckman. He's making his first appearance in front of a Limitless crowd as well. And Robert Martyr feeling it here tonight in Yarmouth. He's got Alec Price reeling, but you can't take your eyes off the prize very long.
Absolutely. I do believe that Alec Price would take a look at Martyr and think that he's just another loser on a scooter, as he would say. But did I say that right, Randy?
Oh my God! And that was pretty good as well. Martyr, look at the kick right there. Alec Price able to pluck it out of midair, yanking him in. Oh, up and down goes Martyr.
Alec Price is not used to being the bigger man in the contest. He has that luxury tonight against Martyr, and he's going to make him pay with moves like that. A belly-to-back suplex. And a couple of strikes, almost resulting in a 3 count, that double stomp. But think about it, Alec Price coming in as the bigger competitor in this match. A belly-to-back suplex is all that much more impactful on somebody like Robert Martyr.
That it is, and it's an interesting situation here for Alec, because a majority of his opponents have been larger than him in Limitless Wrestling, and now, we call Robert Martyr the mat bully. This is an opportunity for Alec Price to have a chance to bully someone, but Martyr is doing the bullying right now, laying down the chops.
Alec, he did not like that. He put a stop to those chops right away, able to block that and try to throw a strike right back.
He said, we're going to get out of that corner quickly.
I don't blame him. Catches it. Only a 1 count. Martyr aggressive here. I was reading his Twitter the other day. He's very aggressive on Twitter, just like he is in the ring. And I saw that he hates people that give the middle finger, and yet he gave the middle finger to Alec Price to start this match.
It's tough not to just look at Alec and want to throw that baby up there. Martyr firing back, breaking the grip from Alec Price. Alec getting some distance, ducking the clothesline as Martyr. Oh! Breaking him over the shoulder blade.
Thinking belly-to-back suplex, putting on the brakes, dropping down to the knees.
It's very interesting how Martyr uses his body as a weapon.
And you gotta believe these two, like I said, young guns, but you gotta wonder how much they can keep this pace up.
Emergency
Christ.
leg drop right there from the Prize City OG. Doesn't mean victory, no. Only a 2 count.
I don't recall Bo Douglas ever coming off the second rope with the leg drop, but perhaps he was saving that one just for Alec Price to learn. But
Alec Price learning a lot on the road, learning a lot everywhere he's gone. And he's someone who really popped up at the end of Limitless's run before the pandemic kicked in. We saw that Let's Wrestle showcase that really got him on the map at Limitless with CJ Cruz. Actually, the very first matchup to happen in this building was that one.
absolutely. And I was going to say, it's just such a wonderful thing, Randy, to see, it got to be over 350 people here. We got people standing. There are no more seats inside this building.
People at the door here tonight. Martyr trying to use that energy this crowd has given him. Once again, firing away, breaking the grip of Alec Price, exactly what he needs to do. Look to send him away. Price able to reverse the whip. Martyr tried to charge. Oh, man! Turning him nearly inside out with that kick right there.
I said it a little bit earlier, you gotta wonder how much they're gonna be able to keep that pace, and now both competitors finally down, and I gotta believe if you're gonna be the first one to your feet, stay on them. If you can try to keep that pace, you gotta believe it's gonna spell victory. Robert Martyr's moving over, and Alec Price rolling out of the way here. Nate Speckman here, putting the count on both competitors.
It's Martyr up to his feet first, though.
And you gotta stay on him. Martyr needs to try to keep that pace. Alec Price right back up as well. And the first one to make a move, Martyr catches him with that back elbow. Another shot from Martyr.
Honestly,
Overhand
some
right.
veteran-like instincts here from Martyr. Kind of waiting for Alec Price to work himself into a bad position. It's crazy. This dude's 20 years old, started wrestling when he was 14, has incredible instincts as a professional wrestler.
Talk about instincts, though. Alec Price, you want to talk about growing by leaps and bounds over the past year and a half. Limitless, pandemic at the dojo. You want to talk about dojo wars, all this stuff that we've seen the road.
Oh man!
Catches him, DVD float over.
That was
Modified
a
version.
to keep the pin right there as well.
Almost like a cradle shock, that DVD turned it around to a sit-out, almost like a Falcon Arrow as well.
Martyr's feeling it. He's got those crazy eyes now, and Alec Price reeling once again, trying to get some space from the Poison Youth.
What is this? I'm surprised Robert Martyr, disrespectful almost with these slaps, but Alec Price has never been one to show anyone respect. Martyr's dishing it right back to him in this contest.
Well, Price has been a prick since he came out.
Absolutely, yeah.
A rotation into the lariat in the corner. Alec Price has him in prime position to pump a knee right across his face.
I was gonna say, you cannot judge a person in their education by their accent, because Alec Price has a wrestling education that is beyond, wisdom beyond his years. Oh my goodness! Oh, I can't believe it! Oh, Martyr was ready! Oh, I think that might have been luck. Martyr was ready, and he's gonna capitalize. Brain buster by Robert Martyr.
Could this be 2 in a row for Martyr? Into the cover!
Oh, only 2 says Nate Speckman.
That's a beautiful combination right there, and that's something he needs to keep up here with Alec Price. Those combos are what's gonna throw you off.
Nate Speckman taking a real good look at Alec Price, checking in on him, making sure that he wants to continue here tonight.
Trying to make
Martyr.
sure someone's still home.
If I'm Martyr, I'm going up. I'm trying to get that brain buster happen again. Do not sleep on Alec Price. Stay on him. Stay as aggressive as you have been, and you will be 2-0.
He's looking to beat him all across this ring. He's going to go to wherever Alec is now, placing him on the second rope. And this is interesting. The Matt Bully maybe looking to take it to the air here. High risk.
Looking for a superplex here. If he can get himself up. Alec Price puts on the brakes, holding onto that rope.
Knows exactly where he is inside the ring, firing away at Martyr.
Slipping through. Alec Price now got him in a powerbomb position. If he can muscle him over.
Martyr's holding on for dear life. But I think Price, no, now. Martyr firing away. Right at the top of the head, behind the referee's back. Could have been close fist right there.
I can't believe Martyr with these instincts. Oh, but he took too much time. Alec Price made him pay.
I don't think he knew what to do from that position.
Oh my
no! Good God!
Oh no, Alec Price coming down so hard. Oh. Robert Martyr stomped right on the stomach. Oh, catches him.
Surprise kick to the back of the cranium.
Well, that is the most unwanted surprise for Robert Martyr. 2, 3. Alec Price impressive tonight.
Here is your winner, the prize, Alec Price.
Alec Price en route to a Limitless Wrestling Championship. That's going to be airing on IWTV on Friday night, July 16th, 8 p.m. But perhaps Daniel Garcia might have something to say about it, and that is in addition to Ace Romero.
Here in just a moment, I'll be joined by Ace Romero, who just had one hell of an opening match against JT Dunn.
Sam, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
Feeling amazing. Obviously, tonight was an amazing night for Limitless Wrestling. Tonight was a comeback show after the nightmare year that we've all had. Tonight, it's what we needed. It's what I needed. I need to walk out there and see all of the fans that have been supporting us before, during, and now. And tonight, Ace Romero versus JT Dunn, we tore the fucking house down. And
well, it seems like we have both competitors from the opening round match here. JT Dunn, welcome. How are you feeling following a loss after being in...
I'm sorry, Sam. This is normally the part where they expect me to run in the locker room and cause a scene. It's been a long time since I've stood in front of this banner, but if anybody knows what Limitless Wrestling stands for, it's you and I. And tonight, that wasn't exactly what I thought was going to happen, but I'm here to fight the best. And you brought it like you've never brought it before. I'm not mad at that. I'm forever a king, but at the end of the day, I need the competition. Thank you.
thank you.
It was a pleasure, Sam.
Thank you.
Later.
So let's continue. Patience is a virtue with the following tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Come one, come all, to the greatest show in professional wrestling. It's the main event, it's the main event. All these whack tag teams. It's the main event, it's the main event. All these other tag teams, how they came and went. To the show, main event, about to blow. Hit you with the razzle dazzle, doing battle with the shows.
everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling.
Introducing team number 1 in the corner to my left, the Big Top, the greatest show in professional wrestling. Please welcome the Ringleader, Midas Black, and Blazing J Lyon. They are the main event. Their opponents in the corner to my right, from the Ocean State. First, she's just one of the boys, Delmi. And she's a real catch, Ashley Vox. They are Team C-Stars.
C-Stars are doing it for themselves, as it were, Randy. Show of sportsmanship, despite what the name says. That's M-A-N-E. Main event, that wouldn't be M-A-I-N. Main event, that wouldn't be M-A-I-N-E. Event. Maine, like a lion's mane. Did you put 2 and 2 together?
The Maine is in Maine.
Correct.
Lion, Ringleader Midas. Their first time in front of our capacity crowd here in Yarmouth, squaring off with Team C-Stars, who have really become one of the top tandems in Limitless Wrestling over the pandemic.
The thing that's interesting, that the sisters cut from the same cloth of Doug Summers, but 2 very unique perspectives on professional wrestling. Ashley Vox, I believe, a bit more technical sound than her sister, but her sister, striker extraordinaire, not afraid to get gritty. And together, you put those 2 things together, they make quite the tandem.
Not afraid to get gritty, not afraid to throw people overhead, and caught the kick right there from Ringleader Midas Black, throwing it away, looked for a kick herself, went back and forth, able to pick the kicks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was gonna hurt.
That could have been it if that connected. Here we are, Delmi XO, big boot to the Ringleader Midas Black.
Into the cover early. Only a 1 count there, though, from referee Nate Speckman.
And again, you want to talk about it. We have tag team action here, Randy, to tag into Ashley Vox. Once challenged for Anthony Green for the Limitless Wrestling Heavyweight Championship almost a year ago.
That's crazy.
It's been a long time coming, back in front of an audience. Cover again.
And it's been very interesting, the shift in perspective we've seen from Ashley Vox here in Limitless Wrestling. Really taking it, I don't know if the loss to Anthony Green with the championship on the line was kind of a solidifier for her to change things up, but her and Delmi have really put 100% of themselves into this tag team expedition.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I think a lot of that had to do at that prospect, Randy Carver, at Limitless Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Ashley Vox, beautiful Hurricane Rana, using those ropes as a springboard. Big drop kick to the back of Jay Lyon. Excellent maneuver.
Incredible maneuvering around the ring, only good for a 2 count though from referee Nate Speckman. Ashley Vox with the quick combos early.
Back on the topic, Randy Carver Jr., we talk about the prospect of those Limitless Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Every tag team in the division, friendly to the MSP or not, are kind of holding them accountable for the lack of Limitless Wrestling Tag Team titles. I don't think it's terribly fair, but I can understand their frustration. Oh, beautiful kick and clothesline combo, catching both of the C-Stars. Still has a bit of that meat stuck in his mouth, or perhaps that is tough. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, I've seen this before.
It's the Ring of Fire.
The Ring of Fire, yeah, apparently.
Watch out on the floor!
Burns, folks. Beautiful, excellent maneuver. The Lion roars. Midas saying getting them back in there, wants to be looking for that quick victory. But every tag team that is grown by leaps and bounds, we look at someone like MSP, we look at the Sea Stars, we look at the main event, we look at the Prestige.
Absolutely.
Take a look at the Prestige. There are a lot of tag teams. Now, Randy, I want to get in the tag team division. I got a couple people. I'm ready to go. Put me
It's
in there.
loaded right now, and it's so much fun. It's been a real revitalization of the Limitless Wrestling Tag Team Division, and the main event at the forefront of that. Wow! Kick connecting, multiple!
Catches all of them!
Good gravy! Delmi could be out!
Eat your heart out to hoods! And the Minutemen, many tag team from
A
Limitless
nice
Wrestling.
little callback. That's year one Limitless for you. It's like a celebration. This feels like the
It
anniversary.
certainly
really
does.
does.
Rich history, almost 6 years in the making. We are back, always growing. The tag in to Jay Lyon.
And now it's getting serious. The steak is on the canvas now, no longer in the mouth. Main event looking to turn it on. What the hell are they setting up for here? Oh!
Crushing the back! Whoa! Delmi XO! That could be it, Randy.
Lyon press, but only a 2 count once again from Nate Speckman as he was staring down Ashley Vox the entire time. And now the main event looking to cut off the ring for the Sea Stars and looking to make Delmi XO. Oh, wait, no, she's fighting back here.
Didn't I tell you, Randy is not afraid to get gritty. Those strikes, pinpoint accuracy. Midas not up. She's going to start putting in that work to Jay Lyon. The reason the steak came out of his mouth is because it was too low to the ground. The stakes are high, Randy. Oh,
Wow!
beautiful maneuver.
Splitting her in half with the spear. Midas into the cover now. Another 2 count.
You want to talk about ring awareness. You think about someone like the Sea Stars that have been together their entire lives. You want to talk about a team that's been together quite a long time. That's the main event, but nowhere near as long as Ashley and Delmi have known each other.
I mean, you got to know each other like the back of your hand. If you're Ashley and Delmi, you know where each other is at in a certain situation. You maybe know how much they have left. But the main event, so tough to game plan for any team, and it's because of these quick tag team combos they implement.
Tag back in. And you want to talk about making the tags. I think the Sea Stars have made 2, maybe 3 tags. It would appear as if the main event may have doubled that. They had 6, 7 tags in and out, keeping each other fresh, allowing for those breathers, and that may make the difference. I see Delmi getting a little bit tired here. Wait a minute. Catches Jay Lyon. Oh, beautiful. And that's what she's going to need. That is what Delmi's going to need. She has got to make the tag. Ashley Vox is looking very healthy on the outside. She is feeling it.
She's in a good position to do so. Oh, wait a second. Jay Lyon gets the tag, as does the real catch.
Big chop. Uppercut. Catching him, all these strikes. Like I said, not as much impact like the ones that Delmi throw, but you got to believe that Ashley, if she can get Jay Lyon down, she's got something for him. Yes, there it is. Aggressive strikes. Not enough behind him for Jay Lyon's sake.
You put yourself in a tough position jumping into something like that, but a nice placement on the kick right there. Ashley to the apron. Thrown across the top rope.
So Lyon puts on the brakes. Ashley Vox back in. Catches Lyon again. Using those ropes for leverage, and like I said, Ashley Vox knows how to utilize that ring. What is this? Oh, the catch!
Right down the gullet, into the headbutt.
You want to talk about getting hooked on a feeling? Well, it is a leg drop from Midas Black.
Bit of a miscalculation right there.
A bit of a blind tag, maybe. I think Delmi may have made the tag. Got him. Oh, to his own partner onto Jay Lyon.
Can't feel good for Jay Lyon, center of the ring. Cover.
Nate Speckman not there right away. Could have been 3, I think, if he was in position.
There's a lot to keep track of here.
Certainly is. Working a half Nelson trying to get Jay Lyon with an athleticism, unlike someone of his shape and stature. Very impressive. Oh, catches Ashley Vox. What's this? They're throwing her. Catches him with a lawn dart. Jay Lyon. Oh, no!
My God.
2 feet, 1 face, all impact from the main event.
Ashley out on the floor, the main event, standing tall inside the ring. Jay Lyon fired up. Oh, but there's Delmi once again.
Tripping her up.
That didn't pan out.
Grotesqued a little too much there. Tiger feint kick from Midas Black, or in this case, maybe a lion feint kick. Beautiful moonsault. Precision. Again, what are you seeing out of a guy this size?
Oh, they're not done. They're not done.
Midas Black to the top rope. What could this be? Catches him. That's a tornado. That's a tornado splash there. Oh no! Delmi did not have the energy to kick. Keep that in mind. She was able to stop the count, but no shoulder came up, Randy Carver.
Oh, that's a great catch from referee Nate Speckman. His eye on the ball, and just as he was going down for the count of 3, Delmi able to outstretch the leg, get it on the bottom rope. And now, though, the main event may be looking for the kill shot.
Delmi looking a little bit worse for the wear here. Up. What is this? Oh! Oh, that would have been it. If that connected, that would have been a flapjack that I think would have been the end of the match. One more time, you need to tag your sister, Delmi.
Woo! She got some air right there.
There's the tag.
Here comes Ashley.
Ashley
Gotta
back in
move
over the
quickly
top.
in a situation like this.
Looking to hook him, maybe. There it is. Got him in the mouth. The real catch.
Fish hooks galore here tonight.
Catches him. 2 clotheslines. Right at the same time. Oh, Delmi. Delmi just throwing a flip in there. Not as much impact as her usual strikes, though. Catches him. What does this float over? What is this? Count, Jay Lyon! Oh my goodness, it was like the knees into the shoulder the way he flipped over.
Look at Ashley. They're moving quickly here. Delmi in position.
They gotta end it right here. They need to land this. Beautiful.
Flopping
Catches
fish
it.
from the Sea Stars into the cover. And they take it home.
The fish out of water. Ashley Fox.
Here are your winners, Team Sea Stars.
Laterna here at Patience is a Virtue. I'm joined now by the team of Delmi Exo and Ashley Vox, the Sea Stars. Tonight it's very clear that you and Main Event took each other to the limit here at Limitless. A sign that the tag division is very much so alive and well here. But how do you ladies plan to take this division to new heights?
Well, I mean, you saw it last show. You saw what happened. MSP was supposed to take this division and bring it to new heights. And unfortunately, they just dropped the ball on that. And now, Sea Stars are going to have to take on this burden and elevate the tag team division. And honestly, patience is a virtue. Because I feel like we've waited long enough for us to be in this position. And we've most certainly earned it. Wouldn't you say so, Ashley?
I would say Delmi and I have been tagging since the moment she was born. Sea Stars are tag team wrestling. And pressure is a privilege to us. We've been patient long enough. We're gonna carry the tag division here at Limitless.
All right, if I could have everybody's attention for just 1 second. This is a part of the show that I have been waiting for a long time. Indulge me for 1 second. Last summer, maybe last fall, Randy Carver hits me up and says, hey, we've got a real special fan who wants to be a ring announcer and he wants to talk to you. And I said, sure, that's great, no problem. So with his friend Craig Garland, I spoke to this young man on a Zoom call. He really wanted me to help him find out how to become a ring announcer in the WWE. I couldn't help him there, but I promised this young man that the first time Limitless Wrestling did a show in front of people, he was gonna be a guest ring announcer. And his family, here he is. Oh no, you gotta do that in here, my man. Hell yeah. Brother, hard cam. See that camera? Hulk it out right there. So I just want to acknowledge it. Craig Garland right here ringside. He's filming everything. Joel's whole family's here. Craig, awesome that we were able to make this work. I'm so glad that this could happen here tonight. You know, it's a mystery show, but they kind of told me what's going on tonight, so I got a good one for you. So, if y'all don't mind, please give a big Limitless Wrestling welcome to Joel Spadinger.
This next match is scheduled for one fall.
I could drink a beer to this. This music. Drink a beer to anything.
Okay, fans. Coming by Garcia. He's the unkillable Karen Blackwood from 105 pounds from Buffalo, New York. And his challenger, she's the wild child from North State Park, the wild child, Jody Threat.
That young man's name is Joel, correct?
That's correct.
I do believe he's going to put Rich out of a job if he keeps things up like that. You love to see it, Randy Carver.
Could be coming soon.
Our buddy Joel doing a great job there. And you want to talk about great? Going to be a great contest there. Bell ringing. Kevin Blackwood meets Jody Threat. And when we last left off, before the pandemic, Kevin Blackwood very much loved by everybody here at Limitless Wrestling, and that tune has changed.
Boy, hasn't.
Very much the same. Daniel Garcia, always kind of on the fence with the fans, absolutely making his intentions clear. The only thing he cares about is the Limitless Wrestling Championship. I can't believe he cares about Kevin Blackwood, but Kevin Blackwood very happy to stand behind his friend tonight. He's going to be doing some bidding by taking on Jody Threat.
Don't worry
She made her Limitless Wrestling return just a few weeks ago. Fortune favors the bold, defeating Ava Everett, a win in her return. She'd love to make it 2 straight here tonight. With Kevin Blackwood, you talk about the bond between him and Daniel Garcia. Since these two have linked up, have really formed an incredible foundation out of Buffalo, New York, out of the Grapplers Anonymous Wrestling Academy. They are untouchable. Kevin Blackwood, undefeated since Double Vision back in March, and he's been taking it to some top-level competition.
You got to think. You mentioned Ava Everett. There's a lot of things that have been pushing Ava Everett over the edge as of late, and I don't think that a loss to Jody Threat helped matters at all.
No, certainly not. But it helped Jody Threat. I mean, it gets her in a position right here tonight. She could defeat Kevin Blackwood, putting herself in a big-time position moving forward in Limitless Wrestling. 2 straight victories. If you can rack them together after that, it makes a difference. Blackwood now firing away at the midsection of Jody, and that looks like a hair pull back to the ropes.
Yes. And you got to imagine that any match against either Daniel Garcia and Kevin Blackwood is basically a handicap match at this point. Jody Threat very much want to take on Blackwood on her own. It's going to pay dividends there with a shoulder tackle, and that's going to upset Blackwood.
That it is. Leveled down to the canvas. Jody taunting him now. Oh, baby. Out to the apron.
Top. Looking for a headbutt. Jody Threat catches him with a knee.
Trying to stay 1 step ahead of Blackwood right here. Onto her feet. Impressive maneuvering.
There it is. Catches him. Going to be caught up on the rope. Jody Threat could be looking for a German suplex. Kevin Blackwood putting on the brakes. No slouch in his own right. Kevin Blackwood, a little bit of a mixed bag, but since really strictly associating himself with this new attitude, Daniel Garcia, it's been nothing but success for the most part.
I mean, we've seen a lot of Daniel Garcia rubbing off on Kevin Blackwood as well. An enjoyable individual now, just hyper-focused as soon as he gets here. Kevin Blackwood, meticulous in and out of the ring, and now finding himself in a side headlock courtesy of the wild child Jody Threat taking him overhead. Headlock takeover. You can see Daniel Garcia barking instructions, trying to motivate Kevin from the canvas.
You gotta imagine, think about what we saw from Blackwood before. When he didn't have anyone on the outside. He wasn't looking to someone every 15 seconds if things weren't going his way. I noticed that change. Do you notice it, Randy, that if something's not going his way, he's looking right immediately to Garcia, almost as if he's looking for some sort of response, some sort of answer, looking for some sort of approval. And that, to me, that is not like Kevin Blackwood.
I mean, they do it for each other. We've seen Kevin Blackwood rear his ugly head in Daniel Garcia's championship situations. I look back at the JD Drake match. You can find that in the IWTV archives. I think if that goes differently, if Kevin Blackwood's not ringside, JD Drake, the Limitless Wrestling World Champion. But tonight, it's Daniel Garcia and it's Kevin Blackwood going to war with Jody Threat.
I gotta say, it was quite a feather in the cap to pick up that victory against JD Drake.
Quite a feather in the cap. Not many people have done it in Limitless Wrestling.
And I beg the question, not take away from this contest, Kevin Blackwood sweeping the leg. Very quick, double stomp again. Daniel Garcia is in the house. This is a mystery card, but Daniel Garcia is in the house. He has that Limitless Wrestling Championship draped around his shoulder. Are we going to see a title defense here tonight, Randy?
I mean, you gotta believe it's possible. Anything is possible.
Well then,
it's Limitless.
It's a mystery tonight. Patience is in fact a virtue, and it looks like Kevin Blackwood's going to take his time then, applying the chin lock there. Now grabbing that long hair.
Wait a second.
Bright red hair of Jody Threat, a fine young Canadian.
The definition of a thud right there. Kevin Blackwood with a spine-rattling kick and just soaking it in from the Limitless faithful.
Kevin Blackwood now, like I said, Patience is a virtue, taking his time here. But he's got that insurance policy on the outside. Another sweep of the leg there for Jody Threat. The belly-to-back suplex here. Up and down.
Jody in a bad way on the canvas. Kevin knows it, maybe looking to put this away early. But a 2 count there from referee Eric Greenleaf.
And like I said, look at this. I am not kidding you, Randy Carver. Looking over to Daniel Garcia, almost asking, how'd I do, coach? That is not the Blackwood that I know. When I think about that original Buffalo crew, I think of people like Garcia. I think of Kevin Blackwood. I think of Puff. In my head, I always thought of Blackwood sort of as like the leader of that group. Each one individual, Kevin Bennett as well. I look at all 4 of those guys, that Buffalo crew, and I always look at Blackwood like the leader, and now I don't know what to say. He has found his success, but I feel like he's a bit of a shell of his former self.
He's certainly different. I mean, I feel like you got to a point where you had to change things up. Maybe it was time for a drastic change because he had losses spanning for over a year in Limitless Wrestling competition. That's not good.
And again, that mood changed when he has aligned himself with this new look, new feel, Daniel Garcia.
It changed immediately.
Jody Threat hanging onto the ropes. Blackwood coming in with that big elbow. Jody Threat, again, recent victory over Ava Everett, but Canadian professional wrestling has been almost non-existent through the pandemic. Jody Threat perhaps not as fresh as we once thought she was, usually getting in a lot of reps, having a lot of success around the American independent scene, and Blackwood gets caught up. Jody Threat's gonna try to make him pay here. Catches a clothesline over the top. Jody Threat hangs on. But like I said, Jody Threat has not been able to get in as many reps during the pandemic, and I'm wondering if that's going to play a factor in this match as well.
I mean, it's incredible the shape and just the ring readiness we've seen from a lot of wrestlers. Oh, man!
And that could be a difference maker. Front flip from the apron onto Kevin Blackwood.
What connection right there from Jody Threat, running to Blackwood, scooping him back in the ring, not wasting much time. Kevin immediately trying to get to the other side of the ring. Garcia frantic as Jody crashing in, overhead with the German.
He's released German suplex, good spelled disaster. Blackwood's thrown off now, you can see it.
That he is.
Again from Jody Threat, and that's gonna put Blackwood down. A cover, here it comes.
Let's see it.
Only two, and that was a close 2 count from Eric Greenleaf. Jody Threat a little bit in disbelief. She's got to stay on him here.
The winning streak of Kevin Blackwood up in the air right there. Jody quickly back to her feet as well. And what else does she have up her sleeve? What else is in the playbook here tonight? Kevin's reeling, and she needs to take advantage quick.
Don't want to forget about that third man on the outside, though, Daniel Garcia. What's this? Gets him up. Get him in that rack-like position there. Could have been a torture rack. Blackwood's got her up DVD. Jody Threat throwing knees. Daniel Garcia's got Eric Greenleaf distracted for a second. I told you.
Oh!
Beautiful step up enziguri from Kevin Blackwood.
What connection, but Jody trying to fight through the pain, able to boot away the shot. Blackwood firing wildly.
Over. Could get her. A little bit of a seatbelt maneuver here. And, oh! Pump handle style slam.
That was awesome. Jody into the cover.
Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, Blackwood.
How close can you get, Top Shelf?
That was going to be a big victory for Jody Threat. I think a victory over Kevin Blackwood at this rate puts your name into the hat for a Limitless Wrestling Championship bout.
How can you deny it? Blackwood on the streak of his life, on the streak of his career in Limitless Wrestling thus far, looking for another victory here tonight, but he's got to figure out something quick. Jody looking to get back on the attack, grabbing hold of the head of Kevin Blackwood. Wherever that goes, the body will follow, and once again, trying to hoist him up in the air.
Driving the elbows into the head of Jody Threat.
He's been a saving grace in this matchup so far.
Kevin Blackwood, though, still taking a breather, gets those feet up.
Awesome.
To hoist himself up, perhaps. No, catches again, up and over. Shoots herself in. Catches him with a big elbow. Big forearm, as it were, excuse me. Blackwood, though, taking his time, biding his time, which has been the story in the match for him. Trying to muscle Jody Threat up. Having a little trouble getting her up.
Oh, she's trying to put on the brakes right there, trying to lower her center of gravity. But Blackwood able to lift her up, putting her on the top now.
So he brings her in a little bit, taking a little too much time. Patience is a virtue, but I think it's time to put things into high gear if you're Kevin Blackwood. Peppering in shots to Jody Threat sitting on the top rope. Yeah. Oh, that could take her out. I don't know how she's still up there. Wait a minute. Teetering on the verge of falling out of the ring. You do not want to fall out of the ring from that position, Randy.
That fall would do it. That fall would end the match. Blackwood, oh no, what the hell is he thinking? Jody fighting for her life at this point.
Almost in a cravat position. Oh, he catches the turnbuckle. Jody Threat, we're looking for a tornado DDT. What is this? Busted up. Nope. Blackwood says no. Oh no! Suplex into the buckle.
It's very impressive that Jody almost found her way out of that bad situation, but Blackwood has her on the shoulders and down!
Oh, lands hard, Randy. The cover, 1, 2, only 2.
And Blackwood is stunned, staring down referee Eric Greenleaf, but that's only 2. Jody Threat living to fight on.
Hey, Daniel Garcia less than impressed on the outside. This crowd thoroughly behind Jody Threat. That could be the thing she needs to hear to get herself in a position for victory. What is Garcia? Garcia just sitting on the apron having a pep talk with Blackwood, talking strategy. I don't really understand it at all, but it is. You have this much time. If I'm Blackwood, you don't need strategy. You can do it by yourself. I don't think you need the input of Garcia.
Hey, sometimes you need those right people who put the pieces together for you. It's worked thus far. How can you go against the success that he's seen?
Well, you're right, Randy Carver, but this match is not over yet, and I am not counting Jody Threat out.
It's not over, but Blackwood kind of acting like it's over now, just kind of punking out Jody Threat here. Oh! And planting a boot. I think he's looking for more kicks.
Goodness. Landed flush there.
Smile across his face no more.
Not a fan of that. Just putting her finger right in the face of Blackwood. Push her kick away there. Ondeos over the top. Blackwood catches her once again with a forearm.
He just continues to have an answer for everything she's thrown his way. Oh, nothing doing on the double stomp. Charging in. Jody rolling him up, snapping him high.
Only two. I thought that was it, Randy. Blackwood up first, though. Ducks that shot. Ducks that kick. His threat. What is this? Oh, you got to make her pay. Holding on. Throws her off. Coming up hot. Off the rope. Back and forth. What is that? Ah, catches him with the spear. Like a ping pong ball. Back and forth. Almost like a pachinko machine. All of the ping pong. Back and forth. Garcia's in the ring. Get out of here. Tilt-a-whirl. Catches him with a power bomb.
Turn around!
Oh, Eric Greenleaf. Toss him out of there. Hell, disqualify him. Disqualify him if you need to, Give Greenleaf. Oh, this is bad for even Greenleaf, Carver. Only two. She had her down. I'm losing my mind. She had him down for about an 8 count, Randy. Look at him. He's laughing about it. Garcia's laughing about it. Gets him out of the way. You got to be kidding me. There's Greenleaf. Pay attention to the match. Oh, and I should have said that to Jody Threat. She got caught there by Blackwood. Oh, Greenleaf, get Garcia out of there.
He got into the ring, for Christ's sakes. I mean, come on.
At the discretion, I understand Greenleaf doesn't want to have to call for the bell with the stakes this high this day and age in Limitless wrestling. Blackwood to the top. Catch him with that double stomp.
I think that's it.
Kevin Blackwood with a cover. 2, 3, that's it.
Just disgusting. Just disgusting. I hate this shit.
Come on,
Get
Garcia.
your hands off of her. Can we get some help in the ring, please?
Kevin Blackwood.
Just distasteful.
It's distasteful, and you gotta believe, I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but if Daniel Garcia is defending that championship, who's to say the same thing isn't gonna happen with Kevin Blackwood in tow? There it is.
Everything good so far?
You gotta tell me. Announce it right now. Randy Carver, is Daniel Garcia defending the championship tonight? Is he defending tonight? Tight lipped as always, Randy Carver.
Hey guys, one more time for our guest ring announcer, Joe. Joe will be selling 8x10s during intermission. Joel, I want to get a picture with you, all right? During intermission, you and me take a picture at ringside, all right, buddy? Thank you again. Excuse me? Yes. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, Randy, but I've been given a note. We have a special guest joining us here tonight who has something to say.
Cut that music! Paladino, get the hell out of my ring. Hey! Were you guys expecting someone else? Nah, he can't hang in Orlando, just like he can't hang here with us. He can't hang with the natural Channing Thomas. He can't hang with victorious BRG. And he sure as hell can't hang with the main attraction. Together we are prestigious, and we are the greatest trio in Limitless Wrestling history.
DangerKid, Aiden Aggro, Maine State Posse!
Soak in for a minute. The prestigious, talking about being the greatest trio of all time. It's a long time coming. The original trio, Maine State Posse, Alexander Lee,
I can't even
apparently back in the fold here.
I can't even believe it. The first time we've seen MSP in
Is that a
trios
pine
action,
cone?
and that is a pine cone. There's a souvenir.
I saw a pine cone and barbed wire pop out of Alexander Lee like when Sonic hits something and lets go of coins in the video game. Aiden Aggro, DangerKid, and Alexander Lee comprise the Maine State Posse, the way wrestling should be, and I can't believe they're all back.
What a moment. An emotional night here in Limitless Wrestling. MSP back together as a trio here tonight. Patience is a virtue, and I've been waiting for this.
The look in the eyes of DangerKid, my goodness. And Aiden Aggro's healthy, back again. A well-oiled machine of MSP is a dangerous thing, especially if you're prestigious. Aiden Aggro.
MSP maybe looking to take flight here. The biracial bay.
Catches him all. Oh, no.
Oh, wait a second. Not the conclusion he was thinking.
Gotta take a little bit too much time. Give DangerKid a minute. Catches them all. Prestigious, not used to the onslaught of DangerKid, Aiden Aggro, and Alexander Lee. And they are feeling it here in Maine tonight, Randy.
Jeez, I don't even know what to say. It's so awesome in here right now. We've missed you guys.
And you gotta think about it together. You've got BRG, not to be confused with Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's RBG. And anyways, here comes Alexander Lee taking a minute. Little stage dive from Alexander Lee.
Whirling through the sky is Alexander Lee, back with his MSP brother in here tonight. All feels well in the world of Limitless Wrestling.
What I'm trying to figure out is that Channing Thomas and Brett Ryan Gosselin together make the Prestige. Bring Mac Daniels into the fold, and you have Prestigious.
That's true. That's how it works.
Noticing an absence for part of Prestigious those tonight. What's his name? The guy who reminds me of Britney Spears' father. What's his name?
Alba.
John Alba, yes. Gives me Britney Spears' dad vibes.
Yeah,
what
we
I would
don't
say.
need him
Yes.
here tonight. I don't know. I might like to see him get run around the ring by MSP.
Again, that barbed wire is still around from Alexander Lee. DangerKid, this match finally getting underway. 2 people in the ring. There's the bell. Maybe you've heard of it. We have ourselves a 6-man tag team contest. DangerKid winding him up, twisting with the suplex into the cover.
Nice little cyclone suplex right there. Not good enough for the 3 count, though.
Alexander Lee, this is his first live event return in quite some time. Him and Brandon Kirk went to war with the MSP. A couple of years ago now, I thought that we had seen the last of Alexander Lee with DangerKid and Aiden Aggro.
I'm right there with you, because that's one of the most violent personal matches in Limitless Wrestling history. You don't just forget something like that, but sometimes scenarios call for your greatest enemies as well to have your back.
Oh, catches a big clothesline. Very nice clothesline.
Little bing bang boom senton action there from Alexander Lee with a cherry on top.
The tag to the natural Channing Thomas. Say what you will, I think that there's some talented people in that ring. I think Brett Ryan Gosselin is a fine young talent. I think that Mac Daniels is physically just a specimen if you look at him. But you want to talk about talented. I think that man in the ring right now, although he's a little bit worse for the wear, I think that Channing Thomas perhaps has one of the brightest futures out of all 6 people that are in that ring. Randy Carver.
Channing Thomas has been incredible in this run over the past year in Limitless Wrestling. Really making his presence felt on the road. Obviously, the team with BRG has done wonders for the 2 of them, bringing Mac Daniels into the fold. It's been an interesting time in the world of Prestigious, defeating the Sea Stars and Ashley Vox just a few weeks ago.
In impressive fashion, to say the least.
I would say so, but tonight, you're facing, and if you want to call yourself the greatest trio in Limitless history, you got to beat these guys.
Absolutely. That's 3 sentons in a row to Channing Thomas. Alexander Lee here. That's 4 sentons. It was a conga line of sentons. Is it going to be, if this is a 5th senton, Randy? Oh, cover.
It's a cover.
Smart move.
Aggro's looking to get in and get out, only a 2 count though from referee Nate Speckman.
I can't say that I would have been overly surprised if that ended the contest. 4 sentons. 3 different people.
Continuously just taking the breath out of your body. It's got to be tough to breathe right now in the world of Channing Thomas.
I think about a lot of interesting things here. What is this? What is this?
Well, maybe look at
it looks dangerous.
Right here.
There it is. Absolutely. Someone needed to give a hand to Channing Thomas. Mac Daniels, the most fresh man out of the Prestigious out of all 3.
We get some control here. Referee, understandably a lot on his plate, but BRG, rapid fire with the slobs in the corner, and all the while, the natural Channing Thomas able to pull himself to safety and make the tag. It's now time for the main attraction.
Mac Daniels. Chiseled like granite, takes care of himself, to say the least. Quite an attitude for such a resilient rookie, though, I must say.
I would say so. Only in the game a couple of years. Backbreaker right there, but only a 1 count. DangerKid's so resilient. But Mac Daniels would love to put in the punishment. This is someone Mac Daniels has a victory over in competition before. He'd love to get another one here tonight and winding up Aiden Aggro in the corner.
Having a singles contest victory is one thing, but take a look, if you will. If you can defeat the MSP, the first show back, packed house, feather in the cap of all 3 members of Prestigious if it happens. Alexander Lee caught him. You grotesque a little too much, you're gonna get caught, and that's exactly what just happened. Whoa, flip it up. DangerKid.
That was innovative.
McDaniel's sliding all over the place in there. Here comes DangerKid, catches him. McDaniels catches him.
Nice pick from McDaniels, this dude incredibly strong, dropping him kidney first on the knee, and now the staring down MSP with the fall-away slam.
Catches him. 2, only 2. Very, very close. And again, we've seen a lot of different things. The members of the Prestige aren't really known for their high-flying action. They like to keep it grounded. They're gonna apply that mat work that I don't think we've seen truly thus far tonight, if you're asking me.
No, not much of it.
I don't agree with their tactics, but I have to say that as a unit, they are well-oiled, Randy.
We talked about the unit of Blackwood and Garcia. Just a matchup.
When a bulldog looks like that, that could spell disaster.
Just a 2 count. That's surprising. And BRG quickly, wasting no time. Absolutely 0 time wasted. Grab and hold the DangerKid after the kick out, and he's going to try to bring him back to Prestigious as a corner.
Absolutely. And you got to say, Brett Ryan Gosselin has also grown by leaps and bounds. Very seasoned for just a couple of years in the wrestling business. And again, another guy who has wisdom beyond his years, and hooking up with Channing Thomas and Mac Daniels may be the difference maker that could prove the difference. And you know, we talked about it earlier, tag team championships do not exist yet in Limitless Wrestling. And there's nobody that could be more upset about it outside of MSP than the Prestige.
I mean, we've seen it all over social media if you've been paying attention. They've been making their grudges well known. Mac Daniels taking advantage of referee Nate Speckman's attention being drawn away, choking DangerKid on the ropes, but Prestigious has been pissed off at MSP for a long time, but especially after the loss to Garcia and Blackwood. They felt they should have been in that position. They felt they earned it. And hey, if they could beat MSP here tonight, it definitely puts them up the ladder a little bit in the tag team division.
Channing Thomas, again, ring awareness, staying there, taking his time.
Slime ball.
There it is, yeah,
And
there
speaking
it
of
is.
slime balls, BRG, of course, restricting the airway of DangerKid. You can see he's trying to fight, but when you got 2 guys pressing down and your throat right across the ropes, not too much you can do as they continue to cut off the ring.
BRG and Channing Thomas, I think, do not care too much about it being a slime ball tactic as much as it is effective.
They don't care a bit. They don't care a bit. That's what makes them dangerous, though, Top Shelf. They feel no remorse.
Oh. Yeah.
There you go. Fight away, DK. He's caught once again. Trying to swing at Mac Daniels. He doesn't have the length on his arms.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you do it.
Mac Daniels looking me dead in the eye, and I don't think it's on purpose. He's looking straight ahead. He has no idea where he is right now.
DK crawling a few feet away at this point, and Mac Daniels just coming to in time. Oh no! DK boots him away. There's the tag.
Big shots, Alexander Lee. Fighting. Oh!
Gee whiz.
Spinning heel kick, catching him with the thighs, though.
Using his body as a weapon as he always does.
And you gotta wonder, there's nobody that probably knows Mac Daniels perhaps better than Alexander Lee. Alexander Lee having a hand in training Mac Daniels.
That he does, as do DK and Aggro. So an interesting feel there. Mac Daniels certainly knows a lot about them. Alexander Lee reversing the whip. Oh, a big boy spine on the pine right there.
Look at this. Alexander Lee hasn't missed a beat, and that's the thing I was nervous about. After so much time away from the 6-man tag competition, I was curious as how they were going to react, and my goodness, it's like the old days, Randy.
What a drop kick right there from Lee. We don't see that very often. And there's the natural.
Say, Channing Thomas, a natural. Indeed. Looking to be a natural winner at all costs, though. Probably not a natural win when you have so much extra help on the outside. Catches him, does Aiden aggro. Catches him with a DDT.
Damn right he did, but don't turn your back on the outlier Mac Daniels. There he is, looking for the magnificent slam, and there it is.
Magnificent slam. It was certainly a slam to say the least.
Oh baby, DK, a little Busaki knee action.
DangerKid. Oh, kick to the stomach.
What a kick it was.
Could be RBG looking for some sort of a DDT. That's caught with that uppercut by Alexander Lee. All 6 men are out. All 6 men are out, Randy Carver.
Alexander Lee colliding hard with BRG. An amazing 6-man tag team match here at Patience is a Virtue. The return of MSP in full force here tonight against Prestigious.
Two, referee Nate Spector counting everybody out. I don't even know who's legal anymore. I've lost all track of this one, Randy.
I wonder if he does. It's been a mess thus far, but the best possible mess. So much action in this 6-man tag team contest. Everyone trying to pull themselves back to a vertical base. It looks like Aiden Aggro, no DangerKid first, and Prestige not
what is this? Drops down the top rope. Mac Daniels to the outside.
Nasty still, but
BRG's still in the ring.
Oh, no.
And I would not want to be Brett Ryan Gosselin right about now.
I'm not going to lie, I'm salivating at them tearing him apart.
I'm an unbiased commentator, Randy Carver, and I will say this. I'm looking forward to what is about to come. Yes! What is this? We're looking for the double underhook. We saw this earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Lee
Here it comes.
To the top.
Oh,
Mitch
no!
Killer pedigree!
Nobody around to help out. That's got to be it. Speckman taking some time. Oh, what? Oh, the 3 count was coming, but Channing Thomas taking a chop almost from Nate Speckman to break up that cover.
He literally jumped in the way of the 3 count. Channing Thomas preserving the match for the moment and trying to take it over inside the ring. Mac Daniels back in as well. Aggro out of the way. Biracial facial in the corner. DK pumping a knee into the nose of Channing.
There catches Channing Thomas with those big super kicks, those dual super kicks.
Oh wait, look at this positioning. Look at where DangerKid's going. I like the looks of this.
DangerKid, oh, we've seen this, but not in front of a live audience in a long time. What's this? Take your time, but don't take too much time, MSP. And that's why! And that's why, Randy! That's why you can't take too much time against anybody, but especially these young upstarts. MSP to the floor, hitting hard.
I need to check on him.
Alexander Lee, though, resilient, is up, giving him some time to recover. What's gonna happen? Both guys coming in. Alexander Lee, chops all around. Look at this. Not afraid is Alexander Lee.
The buoy swinging nor'easter.
Oh, taking him out with that headbutt. Winds him up. Another headbutt right to the jaw of Mac Daniels. Channing Thomas back up. Putting on the brakes is Alexander Lee. Alexander Lee with a quickness that I have not seen out of him in a long time, Randy.
He's feeling frisky here tonight in the Yarmouth.
Absolutely.
That back elbow connecting to Channing. Referee checking on his well-being.
Oh, but the buoy. The buoy. Oh, the buoy was right there. Oh, he's out. Oh, he's out on his feet.
To the top of his head.
Oh, how strategic using the man's own buoy against him. Oh, wait a minute. We saw this against the Sea Stars. The last show, what is this? BRG going up. Rocket launcher position for the Doomsday Device. Catches him. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're out. Aiden Aggro's not in there. That's it. Oh, do you believe it? Oh, do you believe it?
Here are your winners, the notorious BRG, the natural Channing Thomas, the main attraction, Mac Daniels, Prestigious.
Prestigious has just defeated the Maine State Posse.
He's ready, but not yet.
Here, I'm joined now by Maine State Posse, who tonight at Patience is a Virtue reunited for one night only as a trio. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
Now, absolutely a special moment tonight, the three of you reuniting. However, you did suffer a loss to Prestigious. How do you plan to rise back to the top of the Limitless Tag Team division?
This is y'all's thing, first and foremost. Sorry I was a dick in the past. I'm figuring myself out. You guys, you know there's a plan. You talk about it.
That just happened out there after a year of being away from the fans, our history with Alexander Lee, for everything we've been through in our careers. It's a very bittersweet night, you know? Very bittersweet. We're on a bit of a downward spiral. We've been there before in the past. We've been at the top. We've been at the bottom. This is nothing new. So what's next for MSP?
How does MSP rise back to the top? Excuse me, Sam. Do you mind?
We're gonna rise back to the top.
The only way we know how.
And we're gonna let the vibe carry us through. Right back to where we belong. At the top of the Limitless Wrestling Tag Division. Tag team titles or not, we will be damned if we're gonna be at the bottom for one more show. From here on out, we're coming. We're coming for everybody. We're the best. We've always been the best. And with the vibe, we're really gonna prove it as MSP.
Sam Laterna here. Momentarily, I'll be joined by the team that
All right, sweetheart. Let's just hit the bricks. Stop trying to steal our spotlight.
Get out of here.
I mean, you know who
You know who
it
it
is.
is.
You know who it is.
You know, man. You know.
Man, did you expect anything else, in all honesty? When it comes to prestigious, we just proved we're the best damn trio in Limitless history.
not even a
Because, what did we get today, boys?
A sweet
victory! If that wasn't the most dominating trios win in Limitless wrestling history, I really don't know what else could be, because prestigious is the most dominating trio in Limitless wrestling history.
And it's not even a question, man. You know, for too long we were sitting on the sidelines for what? Politics, MSP, all that bullshit. Now we got like-minded individuals. The future of Limitless Wrestling is here, and it's very prestigious. You know who it is.
You know who it is.
The following contest is scheduled for... Introducing first to my right, weighing in at 204 pounds, Brad Cashew. His opponent to my left, from downtown Rip City, weighing in at 230 pounds, Iron Rip Bison.
Carver, as we come back from intermission, firmly behind the Ripper, Rip Bison. Let me tell you a little something. The reception for Brad Cashew is going to be different at the end of this match. For those of you that are unfamiliar, that man right there is the best amateur-style wrestler in the building right now, undoubtedly. Graduate of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, Brad Cashew has got to be one of the most exciting and absolutely just well put together professional wrestlers. He has a little bit of everything, and he brings it to the max each time, and I am excited for this contest.
I'm very excited too. Brad Cashew, a big-time prospect here in the New England wrestling area, but Rip Bison has really worked his way into becoming a prospect as well. An incredible year, despite the pandemic, rolling through the road onto the IWTV specials and making a name for himself in Limitless Wrestling. Cashew with the misdirection. Trying to run around Rip Bison, but eventually he's going to catch up.
And all that mat wrestling hype might not mean anything to Rip Bison when he's throwing backhands like that.
Well, he tried to chop this dude within a minute in the match. It's not really what you do with Ripper. I thought it'd be more of a ground attack early from Cashew. It's interesting. I think he really feels he's on a level playing field here with Ripper, and he wants to show exactly who he is to everyone in the building tonight.
Ripper is all about the action, all about the respect.
Ooh!
Oh, Brad Cashew, that bad arm. You want to talk about someone that has reinvented himself. Rip Bison is the definition of reinvention, taking his career to all new heights, frequent trips to Canada over the border now, and having competed with the best not too long ago, having a shot at the Independent Wrestling Championship here at Limitless Wrestling. He is hung with some of the absolute best in the business today, and I still feel like we have not had the Rip Bison coming out party quite yet, Randy.
It could be tonight. Hurling around Brad Cashew, and out to the floor we go. Rip Bison's domain.
Absolutely. And again, I told you, Brad Cashew wants to wrestle the guy. He wants to get him on the ground and wrestle him collegiately, amateur wrestling. If you want to get into a street fight mode with Rip Bison, I assure you, you do not. Especially if you're someone with the background like Brad Cashew.
This is not where you want to be. Another chop from Ripper. And the last time we saw Ripper on the floor, though, in a Limitless Wrestling event, it backfired for him. Getting kicked off the apron, going through a bed of steel chairs, that arm taped up at the beginning of this contest tonight. And you got to believe, if Cashew can figure out a way to get this back inside the ring, that's got to be a point of attack.
I could feel that tingling in my heart going down to my lower extremities, that chop. And I was not the one that was hit, Randy.
Rip Bison going to work. Bison's office on the floor, but you can't win it out there.
What in the world?
Ooh.
No! Not the best of ideas. I was curious myself, and that did not pan out. However, Brad wanted that to go, and I don't know how he wanted it to go.
Hit the rewind button right there. Unfortunately, the same result to the outside. Ripper's got Cashew elevated and down onto the hardwood floor.
Look at that, Rip. Throwing that elbow around. Look at the man takes care of himself. He's always posting about himself, working out online. One of the hardest workers, improved everything. Cardiovascular, strength in general. One of the strongest guys in this building right now. Putting himself in a little bit of a danger. Big elbow drop, and it looks like it connected from our vantage point. Oh, yes.
Cactusa Ripper is in the house here tonight in Yarmouth, and the folks love to see it.
Ripper the Bruiser, Bruiser Ripper perhaps, I don't know, he's his own man. I think he's his own individual, and like I said, I think that if there's anyone that is trying to put themselves in position for a Limitless Wrestling Championship bout, that guy is well on his way to earning it every time he goes out of there. Look at this ring just walking around like a sack of potatoes, Randy Carver.
I mean, Brad Cashew's not a small dude either. On the shoulder of Ripper, maybe taking too long.
Notice that Brad ran in with him. He didn't just shove him. That first time he ran in with him to ensure that he would get in there. Oh, right across the shoulder. That injured arm, perhaps. Oh yeah, you can see Rip Bison is feeling it. Finally brought down to his knees.
In intense pain on the floor, and Brad Cashew wants a count-out victory.
Very smart, and why not?
To begin the count, and that he will. Rip Bison recovering on the floor as Cashew looks on.
This is his debut, Randy Carver. If you're going to get a W, it doesn't matter which way you get it, and a win against Rip Bison is going to jettison him to the top of the card here at Limitless Wrestling. Beautiful drop kick by Brad Cashew.
Keep
the outside again.
Why not? Brad Cashew in command on the floor. You don't see this area usually coming back to bite Rip Bison, but that's exactly what it's doing right now. Cashew wrapping that arm around the rope.
And you take a look, you think about the last year and a half, the battles that Rip Bison has had on the road, at the Pandemic at the Dojo, on the specialty shows on IWTV. Every time he goes out there, he puts his body, life, limb on the line. And you gotta wonder, is it going to catch up with him? He's still very young. He still has a lot to offer. But in a moment like this, every win counts, Randy. He needs to put W's on the board.
That he does.
And Brad Cashew, of course, I wouldn't say has nothing to lose at this rate. He certainly does, but a little bit less inconsequential, this being his first match here in Limitless Wrestling. But a win here, all the more. Exactly. Hit the nail right on the head. German suplex into the bridge. Very high bridge from Brad Cashew, getting a little bit more leverage than the normal German suplex.
Awesome stack right there. Rip Bison now trying to get some space in the ring from Cashew, who's staring this guy down. Rip Bison, though, fighting back. Ever the brawler, trying to get himself out of the corner, does not want to be a cornered animal. Cashew, though, catching a leg, weaving around.
What is this? Oh, no. Gonna get him. Oh, it's a pin, but his leg's trapped. Oh, my God. A backslide made all the more effective by trapping the man's own leg, Randy Carver.
And look at this. I thought he was going for an Oklahoma roll instead. Had the legs tied up. A Rip Bison pretzel.
Randy, what did I tell you? Expert mat wrestling from Brad Cashew. Barry Horowitz, eat your heart out right now. Oh, Randy, you have got to be impressed taking a look at Brad Cashew with those exchanges right there.
I mean, you don't see Ripper in deep waters like this very often, nearly running over Eric Greenleaf right there and finding a way out, but immediately clutching at the arm, and Cashew is on him.
You gotta say, and he's smart. Wisdom beyond his years is what I've been saying for these young guys out on this card tonight. Brad Cashew effectively staying on the arm of Rip Bison, which you can tell is affecting him. It's been affecting him since early on in this match. If Brad Cashew can perhaps work a submission hold on him, keep him pinned down on that hurt arm, again, he's gonna be victorious in his debut here.
Ripper getting a big boot up there, still able to fire off the chops though. Relentless is Rip Bison. Cashew quickly up to his feet and clobbered back down.
I saw his arm go a little bit loosey-goosey towards the end there.
Jesus. Speaking of loosey-goosey, Ripper swinging it, whatever move!
Oh, his neck! Oh, his neck is shot! There's the cover! Kick out at the count of 2. Oh, that was dangerous. Beautiful lariat. That Ripper lariat there.
Can come out of anywhere.
Oh my goodness. But again, favoring that arm, holding it close to his body, it hurts. He's got to be in a great deal of pain.
I mean, he's a one-armed man fighting this match at this point. Cashew not getting up as quick as Ripper wanted, and he's got himself a goozle! Choke slam from Ripper!
Choke slam from Rip Bison into the cover. Might have him! Only 2, says Eric Greenleaf.
How about the resiliency of Brad Cashew?
Like I said, not a whole hell of a lot to lose, but a lot to gain, and he wants to gain it. Get that head of steam, as you got a whole summer lined up events, and you gotta believe that Brad Cashew wants to be on each and every one of them.
Rip Bison trying to shake out that arm, trying to get some more feeling back in it. Oh, wait a second. He's cocked and loaded.
And again, you're a man working with one arm, and yes, Cashew now, absolutely realizing it, is going to take advantage of it, and Ripper is feeling it. Like a wounded animal right now. Northern Light suplex coming up. Beautiful maneuver.
Bridge.
Look at that bridge. I thought that was it.
I mean, from that position, Top Shelf, how much more pressure could he have put into that cover to get the shoulders down?
Absolutely. Why won't you die? My goodness. Aggression from Brad Cashew. Those luscious locks hanging low. Cashew takes a shot twice.
Hell of a forearm right there, backing up Ripper.
And again, Cashew's not here to make friends, Randy. We saw it. He's going after that injured arm. He's not afraid. Super kick. Don't waste any time, Cashew.
Oh, telling Eric Greenleaf to get out of the way, opting not to go for the cover.
This is not his bread and butter, is Cashew going to the top rope.
Are you sure? He just jumped up there.
Easy, making it look easy. Look at this Cashew. Take a look around. Oh, beautiful senton bomb!
Cover quickly! Cashew!
Check out into a swanton bomb, my apologies, from Brad Cashew. He's in disbelief, Randy.
He contorted his body to land directly on top of Rip Bison. You know, sometimes we see that move, you know, it connects, but it doesn't get all of it. That was all of it and more.
Absolutely. Cashew now trying to figure out what's going on. Yes, you gotta stay on the arm. Absolutely. Cashew absolutely not afraid to use a move like an arm bar, like a cross arm breaker to do anything. And that might be the bread and butter. What's that? That's the boot. Wait, you to go to swing the boot at him. Got him up. Got him in the rack. Got him in the rack. Burning hammer. Burning hammer by Rip Bison. You can put it on the board. That's a 3. Ever resilient Rip Bison with a victory against a very impressive debuting Brad Cashew.
Here is your winner, Iron Rip Bison.
Laterna here. I'm joined now by Brad Cashew. Brad, you just suffered a loss at the hands of Bison here at Patience is a Virtue. After the match, you conducted yourself with some unsportsmanlike behavior and didn't accept Bison's handshake. Why is that?
I'm the one that conducted myself with unsportsmanlike behavior? No. Rip extending that handshake to me, that's unsportsmanlike. I don't need Rip Bison's pity. I don't need him looking down on me. You know what? After we wrestle, handshakes, what is that? We don't need any of that. I brawl. I'm a fighter. I'm not somebody who's going out here looking to shake hands and hug and make friends with anybody. No. See, I've got a plan. I'm a thinking man's wrestler. Rip, that's why I targeted your arm. That's why I tried to break what's almost been broken. I'm smarter than damn near any wrestler that's walking into this building. I don't care about honor. I don't care about respect. I don't care about anybody liking me or shaking my hand, because I know how good I am. I know I've got more between my ears than anyone else in Limitless. And not only that, I've got more in my body. I've got more fire and fury to take on anyone here. So next time you stick a microphone in my face, it's going to be asking me about how great I feel after my victory.
Thank you for your comments.
Patience is a Virtue continues with the following contest scheduled for one fall.
They say money is devoted for evil.
We live in a pretty little world. The teachers every little boy and girl to earn as much as they can possibly, and turn around and spend it foolishly. We created us a great Congress. We spend the money that we don't possess. Our religion is to grow and going wrong. So we shop it every Sunday at the mall. Oh, all we ever want is more. I love all that we have before. So take me to the next shore. Yeah, sometimes it rains, but happiness it rains. You live like a king, lots of money and things. When you broke, going in alone, take out another mortgage on your home. You pulled the trigger on
Here comes the tugging heels, crazy love, blowing your kisses and give hugs. This is a love story, you can't resist, but maybe he will give you a drop kick. No place for hiding, baby. No place to run. You pull the trigger on mine. Love,
Introducing first in the corner to my left, making his summer residence in Palm Springs, California, weighing in at 202 pounds, he is the root of all evil, Charles Mason. His opponent to my right, from your heart, weighing in at 160 Valentines, he is the real life Cupid, Love Dunn.
Randy, before this bell rings, I would like to make something clear, and maybe you can fill me in a little bit.
Hit me.
Charles over there. I saw him get to the arena at the same time as me. I suppose I don't know why, but he backed into his space. Proceeded to get out, went to his back door, got his gear, opened up the trunk of his car, looked in, smiled, and closed the trunk of his car.
I hate the sounds of that.
I'm just kind of curious. I don't really exactly know what makes this guy tick. Sounds like he's got something to hide. Not exactly sure what it is.
It's a bit weird when Charles Mason is in the same room as you. You don't really want to get too close, but you can't look away.
I suppose so. And talking about not wanting to look away, there's something vibrant about this Love Doug. Reminds me a little bit of myself. Oh, goodness. Back in the day, Love Doug had himself quite the losing streak that he recently reversed and rattled off 3 straight wins. I know a little something about that, Randy Carver.
Wow.
And that was beautiful. Love Doug, Hurricane Rana. And you gotta believe that even someone like Love Doug must love with a little bit of kiss. Just a little bit of a kiss, a peck on the forehead from Love Doug, Charles Mason. Beautiful drop kick. Look at that.
Look at Love Doug go.
You gotta believe that Charles Mason is surprised. The House of Glory student. That is Brian XL Training, as well as the amazing Red. I'm cut from the same cloth. Angel Ortiz, Joel Maximo. You know, I mean, you've seen me work as well. Yes, of course. Love Doug getting his hands on Charles Mason. Can you imagine, after everything that Love Doug has been through, to not just win a match, but to win it in front of this type of crowd? Can you believe it? Can you imagine such a feat? I think he can do it. He's been on a winning streak as of late. Big victory against Ava Everett that kind of has, well, sent her into a state of delusion, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh,
what is
come
that?
on!
Catches him. What was that?
That's disgusting.
What is this? Oh,
no! Off the side of the ring!
Mason hangs up Love Doug there. Oh, Doug is feeling it now. I'm sorry, Mason's feeling it now.
Oh!
Oh, no! Oh, he landed
Jesus
right on his head.
Christ.
I think he landed right on his head.
Love Doug taking a nasty spill out of the ring. Referee Nate Speckman hitting the deck immediately to make sure that he's okay.
Mason, I don't think should be allowed within certain distance of certain people out here, but again, that's up to the discretion of both the referee and the fine folks here at Limitless Wrestling. But again, he's a killer. Sorry, he's got a killer instinct, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
correct.
a good fix. You never want to put that on the record.
You know what I'm trying to say here. Charles Mason, again, does have the proper training. He's calculated, he's technically sound, and does indeed have a very good repertoire behind him. But Love Doug has grown by leaps and bounds since the beginning of when the world shut down.
I just met Doug when the world shut down. That was his first appearance at Limitless Wrestling, the Pandemic and the Dojo series. It was filmed just before the shutdowns, and Doug has just grown and progressed so much throughout that. Obviously, the losing streak, finally turning it around to that Better Love match with Ava Everett, and now he's on a hot streak right now into this matchup with Charles Mason tonight.
Dare he gets 4 victories in a row, Randy? 4? The number 4?
Saucy.
Shot to the stomach. And another chop. Oh, and that's going to take the wind out of his sails a little bit.
Taking him off his feet. Love Doug setting his tracks. And Charles Mason definitely not going to lay off the attack.
Oh, he's going to be chewing his teeth like chiclets. Oh, beautiful suplex. And like I said, calculated. Just in addition to the pin, it looked like he had his hand cupping the throat, choking Doug during the pin. My goodness, aggression.
He literally turns his body in a way where he can hide the choke from the referee and be choking him and pinning him at the same time. What a freak.
Just slapping Love Doug. Gets Doug up to his feet. Gonna shoot him off to the corner. Doug hits hard. Mason with a beautiful clothesline.
Mason hits hard too, jeez. Crushing him in the corner.
Absolutely, looking to... Oh, look at that! He was about to take his time there, but he's gonna shoot him off. But like, don't spend your time looking at the crowd. You can deal with them in the midnight hour when you're, backing your car up out of its parking space. That's neither here nor there.
Hard into the corner goes Doug. Charles Mason looking to charge, but right into the chinny chin chin from Love Doug with the kick right there. And here he comes!
Forearm from Love Doug. Back elbow there. Doug's feeling it here, Randy.
Feeling the love here in Yarmouth, Maine.
I can't even imagine. He's had some big victories recently, but a big win against Charles Mason would be... My goodness, what could that mean for Love Doug? Big knee to the chest.
He's got him reeling right now. Awesome opportunity for Doug! Connect connecting with the love story. Into
Love
the
story.
cover. Oh!
His version of a Michinoku driver of sorts. Sit out, slam there. Love Doug cannot waste any time. He has to stay on Charles Mason and then get the hell out of Dodge.
Love Doug bringing him back to his feet. Must have something in mind here after the pinfall attempt was only good for 2. Looking to send Mason away. Into the corner he goes. Doug off the ropes looking for an ace crusher by chance. Standing switch here from Doug, shooting behind Mason.
Catches him there. Go behind. Mason now with a back roll, as is Love Doug. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh no! Oh, into the tombstone! Oh, that was sudden! And a kick out at 2. Oh my goodness! Tombstones aren't usually sudden like that, Randy. That one came out of nowhere, and Doug is somehow able to kick out.
Amazing that Mason was able to halt the momentum of Doug rolling backwards and just transition so quickly. And speaking of transition, Doug firing away at the face of Charles Mason.
Saito suplex from Love Doug. He's got Charles Mason a little off kilter into the cover. 2. Only 2. That was close. The amount of I can't imagine the celebration if Love Doug can pick up a win in front of this packed house here in Yarmouth, Maine. Oh, he's got him hooked there. Finger in the mouth. Catches him. Crusher. Ace crusher by Love Doug.
Doug's got it.
2. Oh my goodness.
How close can you get?
I thought we were about to see the biggest celebration here tonight with a Love Doug victory.
I think Doug will do victory laps with the Yarmouth crowd here. I'm sure he's got more Valentine stuff somewhere.
Even though it's very much the very end of June, but again, who am I to tell him what to do? Love Doug. Oh, got him goozled, does Mason.
Right around the throat, and
Doug has him goozled.
Returning fire.
I would say usually Love Doug. Usually when he's choking somebody, it's not usually in the wrestling ring. What? What is this? What is this? Is he biting him? Or is he, well, you know. Anywho, up. Oh! Oh, that's it, into the submission! Oh, he's got him! Oh, Doug's got nowhere to go! Oh, Doug's got nowhere to go, that's it. Oh, that's it. What a beautiful maneuver by Charles Mason! But he's got to let go of this hold. But he's got to let go of this choke.
Here is your winner by submission, Charles Mason!
Charles Mason, again, I'm just taking a look. There is something that I just can't, I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it, but it kind of perturbs me. And he's got Love Doug's, maybe his little black book is in there. Oh. Oh boy. I'm sure there's a lot of unlucky ladies that have already given their number to Doug, but it looks like there's going to be an unlucky black book perhaps in there. Looks like he's picking up some of those rose petals there. And that's a big rose petal. That's a, wait a minute. Seems to be infatuated with that rose petal, but oh. That's not a rose petal. Randy, that's not a rose petal, that's a scrunchie. Oh, he just smelled that scrunchie. That scrunchie belongs to Becca. Oh, wait a second, I do not approve of this. Oh, I don't know what that's all about, but I don't like it. People should not be within a 10-foot radius even. Charles Mason.
How about a big round of applause for one of my newly found favorite wrestlers? Hardworking, always puts up a good fight. Let's hear it for Love Doug.
Love Doug. I bet your heart is so full right now. These creatures, they're all cheering for you. And you think it's love. right? Because you always think it's love. Well, you don't love him either. You pity him. Not a soul in this building loves you, Dunn. They pity you, Doug. They pity you, Doug, because you lost. You're a loser. Get out. Get out. You're a loser. Get out. A loser? You cheer for a loser. A loser. Randy.
What? They love Doug.
Randy, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to that.
Yeah, okay.
I told you I was going to be here tonight.
You're here.
The only talent announcement, Ava Everett.
That is because she announced herself, Randy.
This building is sold out. I sold out this building.
Teach their own, I suppose.
What are you going to say right
Whatever
now?
helps her sleep at night, I
I
suppose.
saw the card. I've been trying to get your attention.
She did shoot it.
I'm not even on the show.
You want to address that, Randy?
So, I've had a very long weekend.
Wait.
I am not leaving this ring. I'm not leaving Yarmouth. I'm not leaving Maine until you give me what I want. So figure it out. Figure it out, Randy. Shut up.
Got my gear in the car.
Wanna go back to sleep.
Please welcome from Columbus, Ohio, the leader of the Scrunchy Squad, Becca!
Get up, what's that in the sky? Could it be? It's KKB. パワーアップして戻ってきたぜ。無敵のヒーロー、それがポイント。Rise and shine, it's party time. Eat your breakfast and you'll be fine. Everybody, engine start. ケロケロワールドへご招待。苦手な早起きでも湧いてくるよやる気。始まる一日波に乗りたい。Back in the place, I'm looking great. Bet you can't tell I'm halfway. Living my way, no day is the same, but sometimes I'm a bit late.
Well, Randy, looks like that problem solved itself for you. The open challenge, that was super a mystery, I suppose, has been answered by Becca, who just lost her scrunchie. And these two certainly do not care for each other, but I'm a little bit curious myself, Randy. I don't think Becca is aware. Mr. Charles Mason reached into Love Doug's bag. He did not find a little black book, but he did find her scrunchie, and something about him sniffing it and then putting it around his wrist. Well, that will haunt my nightmares.
Yeah, it's a bit alarming, but ahead of her tonight, your favorite icon, Ava Everett. These two not fans of each other, like you said. We've seen them in tag team action before, but the first time in Limitless Wrestling, they're facing off one-on-one. And Ava Everett relentlessly trying to rip that scrunchie out of the hair of Becca, and once again, successful, but Becca, snapmare to the center. Everett back to her feet, looking for the Visco round, but Everett quickly finding safety on the ropes.
You have to take a look. Someone very talented, both Ava Everett and Becca, products of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Becca, absolutely a student of the game of Max Smashmaster and Chase Del Monte, has learned so much in such little time, and Just a student of the game, and she's getting after it.
Unloading on Ava Everett, trying to find some safety, but Becca not far behind with a drop kick to the back of the dome.
Saying Ava Everett has got to get herself out of dodge. I got to ask, though, Randy, and I'm going to play devil's advocate. Beautiful knee from Becca. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Ava Everett has had some success on the road. Seems to be very popular here in New England. Why couldn't you find a space on the card?
Well, I mean, we wanted to go into this thing a complete mystery show. Ava Everett announcing herself for that, putting us in an interesting position where, you know, she had to be here at that point.
Oh, goodness.
It's advertised.
Goodness, look at that. Ava Everett getting after the hair. No, my goodness, that is one of the bad parts about having long hair. Oh, she got another scrunchie out of her hair, maybe?
That she did.
Oh! Much like Samson, I do believe that the scrunchie is what harnesses the power.
Wait just a second. Wait just a second.
Oh! Driving the legs, the back, the lower extremities of Ava across Becca. And imagine not supposed to even being here and coming up and getting a win over another rising star here in New England in the form of Becca.
Well, I'm sure she'd like to get back on track. That loss to Jody threat had to sting a few weeks ago at Fortune Favors the Bold. She's been in a bad mood since that Bet a Love match.
I was going to say, that loss to Love Doug has got to be she's got to be feeling it to her core still.
And she's let us know about it.
Absolutely. Taking every possible chance she could.
Grabbing hold of Becca, bringing her back to her feet just to rip her back down on her neck.
Not just a neck breaker, had some of that hair. Only a 2. Had some of that hair in the middle of that neck breaker, adding to the pain.
We talk about what Ava Everett had on her plate at Fortune Favors the Bold. Becca, an incredible performance, and I think the win of her Limitless career thus far, defeating Davienne, a beautiful 450 splash. Catch that in the IWTV archives. In my opinion, one of the best matches we've hosted this year.
Absolutely, picture perfect 450 splash, landing flush. Back on the special on IWTV. Absolutely incredible. And again, like I said, Becca is a rising star who has learned so much in such little time. Only 2 from referee Nate Speckman.
And not getting all of Becca right there. Now Ava,
absolutely rubbing it in her face.
Just whitewashing her on the canvas.
And again, a lot of their problems stemmed from Ava not really perhaps understanding or just wanting to be a part of the scrunchy squad. Becca just is trying to be a people pleaser, trying to help people, trying to be friends with them.
Troy, look.
What?
She just put a scrunchie around her wrists, tying them together, almost handcuffing her.
Wait a minute, a scrunchie? I'm not here to break down the anatomy of a scrunchie, but if that's tied properly, that could probably keep your hands tied together. Don't ask me how I know.
Yikes.
Yeah, anyways. Becca, shot off the rope by Ava Everett. Big clothesline.
No way to protect yourself right there. Nate Speckman into the cover, but only a 2 count. Becca continuing to fight on.
Becca's got to get her hands out of that scrunchie.
And soon, and very soon.
And if I'm Nate Speckman, I'm trying to help out. Get that scrunchie off her hands. I'm gonna say an unfair advantage. Still shooting.
Swinging for the fences right there, but Everett with a well-placed knee right to the abdomen region, driving the air out of Becca, backing her up to the ropes now, looking to send her off once again. This time, Becca able to duck the clothesline, throws herself into a crossbody.
She's still stuck together from those scrunchies, Randy.
You got to do the best in bad situations.
I mean, how do you get it up? Here I am thinking it's as easy to do it, but obviously if she could do it, she would. She cannot. That is a veteran move by Ava Everett.
Hooking her up, looking for a bulldog. Becca shoved away. What a super kick.
You can't control a bulldog if you can't control your own arms. You fulfill your own destiny on that one, and she cannot do it.
Ava not wasting any time.
Could be looking for an electric chair drop, perhaps. What is this? Gets her up. He has her up in the air. Beautiful electric chair drop. Ava's got to take advantage there.
And that she will.
2.
Put her entire body on top of Becca for that cover, but still just a 2 count.
Seemed like there was a similar pin there, almost like Charles Mason, and just covering that face, kind of choking her with the pin.
I don't like how much the 2 of them like each other. It's alarming.
I'd say apparently. We can only hope there is no true connection between those 2. Becca now has got to get her arms out. She can't even get her hair out of her eyes, Randy, with her hands stuck together like that.
She's got to figure out a way out, and soon Everett maybe looking for the choke here. Oh! Catching her into a stunner, however, is Becca, the leader of the Scrunchy Squad, trying to put something together.
Catches her with an elbow. I can't believe she is doing this. You've heard of one hand tied behind your back. What about both hands tied in front of you? I don't think we've ever seen anything like this, Randy.
Certainly makes it difficult.
Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, I hope she isn't. I hope she isn't. Oh, my goodness! And it pays off! It pays off! She's finally going to be able to get it off. I think she's going to get it off. She's got to figure it out. Is she getting it off? Into the post!
Jeez.
Becca has got to free herself. Look at her. She's trying. She's got to take this time to do it while you have a chance. Ava's right back at it. Drop toe hold right onto the hardest part of the ring, right on the apron.
Just continuing to turn evasion into offense, stuck in the clothesline once again.
Oh, no!
Wow, a big boot onto the floor.
Boot, and Becca has got her hands free, I believe.
That thing looked like it was wrapped 3 or 4 times. She continues to try to get loose.
The savvy and the ring awareness of someone like Becca, who's only a couple years in, rivaled so many people, and it is something to see here tonight at Limitless Wrestling.
Everett down inside the ring. Becca
Randy,
maybe heading to the top.
Randy, help me out. Does she have her hands free yet?
Ooh.
Does she have her hands free from that scrunchie yet?
I can't tell from this vantage point, Top Shelf. I believe so. Everett has her on the shoulders once again. Maybe thinking electric chair drop.
I think she does have her hands free. She was able to maneuver her hair. And to that face buster. Beautiful maneuver.
Oh, only 2.
Oh my goodness. She got it. She cannot get it off. What is going on? You got to believe if she was able to get her arms out by now, she'd probably been victorious.
It's been a struggle to get some space. Oh!
I can't even imagine being able to continue being so trapped like this. Oh, I can't. Wait, we get her. 2. Only 2. The crowd showing the appreciation for the hard work of Becca under the circumstances. I do not blame this audience. I can't believe how hard it must be to do that.
Once again, coming alive for Becca here at the Yarmouth Ambets. She's in a good position. Well, I don't know if I can say a good position. She's had her hands tied half the match. Ava Everett stirring. Oh, but now, maybe coming into good use.
If she can get that, I don't think Ava will be able to get those hands apart due to the situation. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. There's no getting out of that.
Oh, my God.
Straight jacket suplex into the bridge. 1, 2. Only 2. But her arms are stuck. Imagine she can't get out of that.
Well,
maybe. You've heard of going to the well once too often. She can go as many times as she's like.
Everett trying to put on the brakes, trying to lower her center of gravity at this point. Oh, and now right across the face.
And that's got to be disrupting the breathing of Ava Everett. It's got to be in her eyes. She can't see. Becca's got it on. This is just as good as any intricate submission hold at this rate, Randy.
Backing her into the corner. Trying to relieve some of the pressure, but Becca rearing back once again. Ava driving her into the corner. Throwing Becca forward.
And they turn around. She's got to stay on it. To the buckle. Ear clap. What is she trying to do? She's going to grab those arms, perhaps. You got to wonder at what rate is Ava going to try to get her out of there? Maybe it's going to affect her strategy as we go on here. Trying to get her back up, and Ava is going to the high rent district to get away. Again. She's a no-armed woman in a butt-kicking contest, if you will.
It's getting risky at this point. Ava.
Extra dangerous for Becca at this rate.
Really looking to put her away with something nasty.
Ava Everett here, taking her time. And she has all the time in the world. What is she trying to do, Randy? Oh, wait a minute. Look at what Becca's doing.
Oh.
She put her arms around the post. She used the post to untie the scrunchie. She's got the scrunchie. It worked.
Dropping Ava Everett, my goodness. And now Becca.
The brilliance. She used the post to get the scrunchie off. And we've seen it before. It worked against Davey N. Perhaps that 450 splash from Becca. Beautiful picture. Perfect. 2, 3. Becca is victorious.
winner, the leader of the Scrunchy Squad, Becca!
Becca overcoming the odds and defeating Ava Everett. That is one of the most impressive victories I have seen all night. My hat's off to that young lady right there.
It's party time. Eat your breakfast and you'll be fine. Everybody, and sit up and get a lot of those. Take it your
Laterna here. I'm about to be joined by Charles Mason, who just pulled off his second victory in a row at Limitless Wrestling. Charles, your victory against Doug. At the end of the victory, you took that scrunchie out of his purse. What's the symbolism behind this gesture?
I can still smell it. I can still smell the poverty that Becca reeks of. It smells just like that night. Just like that night that I choked out Davian. That I felt the life slip away from her in my hands at the games we play. Becca. Oh, Becca. She's the one that got away. She is what I desire. And I won't stop until I get these hands around her little throat.
This was a joke. This show was a joke. I came back. Those losers know nothing. Cheer for Love Doug. Love Doug. I love Doug. I love scrunchies. Rich. Oh, Danhausen's coming back. Yay! He's a clown. He's a literal clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. Clown.
Excuse me.
What?
I have something that might brighten your spirits. Here.
To my soul. This is from... Sam, is this from AG? This is from... I know it's... I know it's from him. I know it's... No!
And ladies and gentlemen of Yarmouth, Maine, it is now time for your main event of the evening.
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
This is your main event, scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. When the bell sounds, the man in charge, referee Eric Greenleaf. Introducing first the challenger, to my left, Jake Something! His opponent in the corner to my right is accompanied to ringside by unkillable Kevin Blackwood. He represents from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending Limitless Wrestling World Champion, Red Death, Daniel Garcia.
Like you said, the man in charge here. Jake Something. Daniel Garcia for that right there. The Limitless Wrestling Championship. Surprise main event, the mystery main event ring. And I alluded to it earlier. If there was going to be a Limitless Wrestling Championship bout tonight, Kevin Blackwood would not be too far away in tow to the champion.
Bell has sounded and we're off. It's the return of Jake Something to Limitless Wrestling, who was on a tear as 2020 kicked off and now finds himself in a championship situation with the killer on top, Daniel Garcia.
The last time we saw Jake Something practice what you preach, February of 2020, you gotta believe that if there was a next show for Limitless Wrestling, it was in fact going to be that man right there against Daniel Garcia. Yeah. And now we are getting it. And I will tell you this, if you're someone like Jake Something, Impact Wrestling's own Jake Something, gold is something that you want around your waist. And the fact that he may have had to wait a year and a couple months to get what may become rightfully his, that's got to be eating you up inside. The pandemic slowed things down. This man is getting ready to make a name for himself in professional wrestling. Tonight, he wants to do it at the expense of Daniel Garcia.
It's going to be a very interesting feeling out process here. First time these two have ever collided. Wow!
I was going to say, I don't think he was looking for a cover that earlier.
Raw power from Something as Garcia getting the boot right in the gut.
Garcia's not having any of it. Garcia's taking the easy way out. Don't know why he's coming over to me. Excuse me. Can I help you, sir?
He's just getting ready, I guess.
He's going live on television.
Had all night, but I guess now's the time to get ready, get prepared. Taking a moment away. Certainly not starting how he expected.
It smells like Banaka and, for some reason, scratch tickets. I don't know why.
Right out the other side, and Jake Something just watching it happen as Garcia heads to the far end of the room.
I think he got into the pull tab machine downstairs. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but... And again, this is what I said. This is what you've come to expect now from Daniel Garcia and Kevin Blackwood, I guess. But something is hanging in the balance here, the Limitless Wrestling Championship. And the one thing that I'm going to say about Daniel Garcia that his predecessor and a couple of other people can't do is that he's had multiple defenses already.
That he has.
Not that others have not. We have seen people like Anthony Green defend the championship. We saw Christian Casanova defend the championship, but this guy is on a tear of his own, as we were saying earlier.
He is. I mean, he's gone through Lee Moriarty. He's gone through J.D. Drake in a tag team situation. We talk about this well-oiled machine that is the Buffalo Boys, Blackwood and Garcia, defeating the top team in Limitless with so much on the line
Playing
for the tag
spoiler,
division.
indeed, to the entire tag division inadvertently.
And really just commanding this matchup at his own pace. He is the champion. You do have that advantage. And Garcia slithering back in, taking his time here with something. And he's not looking to give up wrist control. Instead, looking to get it here with something.
Pulling him in. And Garcia with some strength that you might not expect to see, because Jake Something is no small man by any means. He is a large man. And Daniel Garcia is going to have to try to pick apart that body.
That he is. He's going to try to smother something here. He's got him down on the canvas, the legs hooked up, and now Garcia plotting his next move.
And I said it earlier, while I think that someone like Brad Cashew might be the best amateur wrestling in the building, if we're talking about submission specialist, I'd like to give that nod to Daniel Garcia. Absolutely.
Hey, I mean, we've seen it time and time again, putting guys away, putting them to sleep, I guess is a better way to put it. It's just been crazy, the tear that Garcia has been on, and Something able to rip him over the top, trying to get control of Garcia here. Tough to do.
Absolutely. Jake Something now going to grind a little bit. Got that front headlock there. Getting right after the leg is Garcia. Got a side mount, going to be looking to get a top mount there on top of him. And there it is. You talk about choking him out. Is it a choke or is it a sleeper at the moment? Let's see what it is.
Well,
doesn't matter. He's got
Something.
the ropes. He should be letting go. Oh, Garcia. Chop right across the back. It doesn't matter how big you are. That does not feel good.
I don't think that was the best maneuver Garcia could have done right there, but he seems very happy about it. Seems very confident in himself here tonight.
Jake Something. Unaffected, but, you know, he grimaced. He felt it.
Wait a second.
It's an invitation. That's like hitting a brick wall. I'm not sure if you heard that thud, folks at home. I am perplexed now.
Imagine giving your best chop and having the dude just step to you again. Oh, and the leg pick!
A little bit of a leg pick. Heel hook incoming, no. But a bow and arrow leg maneuver, like I said, twist it. You can break the ankle just that quickly if you ask.
Buttery.
Depending on, did we say buttery?
Yeah,
that is
baby.
Smooth like butter, Randy Carver Jr., yes.
Oh, but Jake Something able to throttle him forward, already favoring the leg. However, Daniel Garcia's hard work paying off early.
I think it's interesting to see Jake Something try to back off just a little bit.
I mean, you don't see that very often.
Certainly
from this
don't.
Mammoth of a man, and Garcia looking to pick away at Jake Something.
Oh, he caught him. This is surprising. Teeing off is Garcia. Catching him with all these moves.
Oh! I thought he had him, and now he does!
You want to talk like butter? He just got drenched in Crisco. Cover two. Only two. Jake Something, though, not necessarily already slowing down, but he's hurt.
Early
just like that.
Early.
Like I said, a submission specialist. If you can pick apart a body part like Daniel Garcia, then even someone with the size, the massive size of Jake Something is going to feel it. Big forearm across the face of Garcia.
Got Garcia reeling.
Oh, catches him. Oh, and he's feeling it too. That hits hard. Going right after that leg.
Garcia peppering forearms. Now he has Something backed against the ropes. Another lifter from Garcia. Looking to whip this huge dude away. Something, though, reversing the whip. Garcia ducks the clothesline. Ducks another one. And how can you get out of the way of that?
That wasn't just a Thez press. That was a Thez punch almost. Using his body as the fist. My goodness. Something to the outside now.
Well, Jake's not going to wait around, and there a countout does him no good in a situation with the championship on the line, and Blackwood quickly backing away.
See, a little powwow out there with Blackwood. Wasn't too happy. Just a straight cross punch there to the face. Daniel Garcia, there's a chop.
Blaster!
Jake Something. Big forearm again. Coming back our way. I don't think he's going to do calisthenics here like Garcia did. Jake something, a mountain of a man right in front of us in a three-point stance. Oh no! Oh, he choked himself on the rope, Randy.
That was a violent collision. Jake something deflecting off the ropes right down onto the ring. Referee Eric Greenleaf in there trying to make sure he can continue. And Garcia smells blood in the water.
Absolutely. Like I said, now he's going to go after him. Going after that up top there, the pectorals, the chest, the throat, the area that he cut himself off on. There on that middle and bottom rope. He's feeling it. Blackwood's laughing about it. Just having a ball on the outside of the ring.
As this dude's gasping for air. Says a lot about Blackwood and Garcia twisting the head of something. Would love to twist it off his goddamn body with a kink like that.
Listen, if that's what it's going to take to retain that championship, then so be it. And you got to think how much in the back of his mind, we are just a couple weeks away from a triple threat match. Champion does not have to be pinned to lose the title. It's going to be Daniel Garcia against Ace Romero against Alec Price. And my question for you, Randy, what are the odds? It could be Jake something in that triple threat match. I mean, the tides can turn.
The champion takes over the championship obligations, Troy Nelson.
My goodness, right now, Daniel Garcia is putting himself in a good space. And what are you doing?
He's trying to put the pieces together right now. I've seen this time and time again from Garcia. He's a masterful technician inside the ring. You see him break it down. You see the pieces coming together, the gears moving sometimes. Garcia. Oh! What a kick to the center of the spine, and Garcia opting not to go for the cover instead, turning over Jake something and standing on this dude, lower back and neck. Holy shit!
Oh, to the senton! I was impressed, but now I'm even more impressed. The wherewithal of Garcia to drop into a senton, and why not?
Literally split-second thinking, Troy Nelson. That's what's got this dude so far. That's what's got him the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Split-second decision-making. And Garcia, another decision right here that you can only get 4 seconds of, but a glorious 4 seconds for Red Death, the Limitless Wrestling World Champion.
Who's he talking to? Once my name. Throwing that one out to Jake something. Dropping down to the outside. Garcia now being able, going to start trying to pick him apart. I think he's in a good spot to be able to do that now. Jake something seems to can't shake it off at the moment.
I would not have wanted something on the floor early on in this matchup, but the way it's turned, it may benefit Garcia here, but something with pure strength and an elbow right to the side of the head.
Jake something throws him back in.
Ragdoll. Oh! Good gravy.
Count him out. And like we said, Jake something does not profit from a count-out victory. Daniel Garcia certainly will.
He'll take it wherever he can get it.
Eric Greenleaf gets a count of 2. Blackwood is looking at Garcia like they have it in the bag right now. And something has not risen to his feet, and the referee is at the count of 5. Halfway there.
And listen to this place start to come alive. You can feel the pulse. Something back inside the ring, but right to Daniel Garcia.
Catches all of those feet, driving him as fast as he could, as hard as he could. Garcia mounting up, grabbing that arm. Like I said, he's going to pick apart the body. He's going to pick a body part now.
And focus right on it.
Seems like he's choosing that right arm of something. You saw that straight cross that he threw earlier, a very effective punch. But if you can take away the guy's arm, you are taking away his punch.
Something though, not relenting, not going down. Instead, look at him, he's getting fired up.
There it is! Oh boy!
Yes,
there's that axe handle.
Let's go!
Double axe handle, just standing there, taking out Garcia, who seems to be surprised now. Goes Garcia to the ropes. Looking for that forearm again. Got him, crucifix into the pin. 2. Catches him, holding on. Could be looking for like a Rings of Saturn-esque maneuver.
And look at him,
adding
tucking
the
the
feet
legs
to it.
away
Yes.
from the ropes, making damn sure something wasn't going to get the boot under the rope or on top of that bottom rope.
If he can get his left arm into that Rings of Saturn position, but he can't. And something now, there's a lot of weight on his back, and ever consummate the professional, keeps attacking him while he's getting up. Something to his
What
feet.
the hell?
Death Valley Driver. Excellent counter.
Different levels of strong. Jake something muscling up Daniel Garcia after all the punishment he's gone through thus far and able to drop him hard.
Garcia feeling it now. I thought he had something dead to rights there. Like you said, bringing the legs back in that Rings of Saturn. count of 4, both men down. Referee Eric Greenleaf getting to 5. Garcia's back up, as is Something. Both men back to their feet. Something a little worse than the wear. Garcia and hot with a knockdown. And another. Jake Something ducking. And there it is, that forearm. That forearm could spell victory for Something at this rate if he keeps landing it the way he has been. Jake Something now. Gets up Garcia, floats over it as Garcia. Big chop to the chest, overhand chop. Ducks 2. Catches the boot, throws him down into his own powerbomb. Pile driver, powerbomb up in the air. He's got the choke, and he's got the choke.
Daniel Garcia just slipping out, grabbing the choke, but Jake Something throttles him around into the body slam.
An effective one at that. When a body slam can take the wind out of your opponent this late in the contest, you know you are dealing with an adult in there, a big man. Jake Something floats over. Sunset into the, no. Back up once again to the powerbomb perhaps. Sit out powerbomb.
Impressive.
Cover, 1, 2. Oh! Only the count of 2.
Half second away from a new champion right there, Troy Nelson. Jake Something with a sit-out powerbomb executed to perfection, but only good for a 2 count.
Say, Blackwood starting to be a little bit beside himself, kind of wiping the sweat off of his brow.
I'd be a little worried about it too at this point, to be honest.
Garcia trying to shake the cobwebs. Jake Something's got himself a handful of what's left of his hair, keeping it short. You gotta believe he's doing it for a reason. Shoots him off. Comes in. Big boot to the mush of Jake Something. Garcia in. Catches a clothesline. Down to one knee is Jake Something. Jake Something trying to get this crowd behind him here. Something indeed. And something might be happening if you're Jake, and it might be a submission. That might be what's happening if you're Jake Something.
Running right into that Daniel Garcia as if he laid a trap.
Floats him over. Garcia once again. Oh, that's cinched in. Oh, look at how tight that is, Randy.
That's tough, but right into the turnbuckles goes Something. Right into the ribs. Garcia taking a moment to regain himself and once again jumping on the choke.
Going to the top. Wait a minute. Oh, what goes up? Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
Every bit of the weight going into the body, especially the lower half of Daniel Garcia.
His inside's got to be mush.
Oh, my goodness. May not be Thanksgiving, but somebody just brought the squash.
Hey!
Shut up. Anyways, Randy, you have brought wrestling to this great state. It was you. It was all you. And 6 years, almost 6 years later, here we are, 2 people fighting tooth and nail over the Limitless Wrestling Championship.
It's a special time. It's a special team here at Limitless Wrestling. Everyone has done their part, and Daniel Garcia has climbed to the top of the mountain. He's here tonight, possibly with a fracture somewhere after that, but fighting, trying to keep the gold coming home to Buffalo, New York. Something, though, back to his feet first.
Jake Something needs to take advantage. Both men are spent at this rate. Something looking haggard. Garcia, again, huffing and puffing, looking for air right now. Looking to try and take the air perhaps from Jake Something. There it is.
That's exactly what he's trying to do, right across the throat.
He's got that stranglehold-esque maneuver on him.
Oh, wait, shoulders!
2. Garcia almost pinning himself. Oh, he wouldn't have been able to live that one down if he had pinned himself, Randy. The title would have absolutely changed hands there.
Garcia cinched near center of the ring, immaculate ring positioning from the champion, referee Eric Greenleaf. Right in the face of Jake Something if he wants to give this one up. And maybe he's fading away. No! Blood still pumping, the life still flowing through Jake, and he gets to the ropes. Garcia has to release. He knows it. Head twist here. Wow.
Those shins, those kicks. Each one landing. You can hear the thud, Randy. Something needed to catch that. Sets him out with another powerbomb-esque maneuver. Catches him. 2 new champion.
Oh.
Only 2, says Eric Green.
What else can Jake Something do at this point?
And I don't want to jinx anything here, Randy Carver. Kevin Blackwood so far in this contest has almost been a non-factor. Yes, he's been getting in the ear of Daniel Garcia. But I'm surprised myself that Blackwood hasn't interjected himself even more in this contest.
right now, staring down Garcia, the two having a bit of a conversation, trying to will him on. The Limitless Wrestling World Champion with everything hanging in the balance here tonight.
Catching him snug with that European-style uppercut. Garcia taking some time to smell the roses here.
Ask if he's tired.
Asking if he's tired. I think both men are spent, whether they want to show it or not. Catches him up once again. Could be rolling through. Garcia's got him. 2, 3. He got him. Shoulder was up. The shoulder was up, and he's got him. He's got him. The shoulder was up. Jake something was hurting there. Garcia's hurting. Something is hurting. He's got that ankle lock applied, and it's in deep, Randy.
Yes, it is, and he's in a bad part of town right now. Trying to crawl, trying to reach for the bottom rope, but Garcia sucking him in.
Got him in that crossface, that crippler crossface maneuver. And like you said, you saw Greenleaf's hand come down for a count of 3, but the shoulder was obviously up. Eric Greenleaf not calling for the bell. You gotta be upset if you're Garcia, but you gotta take this chance if you were Jake something. And he seems to be fading. He seems to be fading, Randy.
Garcia pivoting
switching
now.
the hold.
Here come
Driving elbows. Got him. Garcia rolls over. Jake something is up. Throws the line. What is this? What is this? Oh, he hurt it. I think he might have hurt his ankle. I think he might have slipped and hurt his ankle. He crossed his own steps. Jake something has to take advantage.
He's gonna. Garcia's hurt.
Down. Falcon Arrow.
New champion.
2. Then a kick out at 2. Jake something has been holding his ear. I think Daniel Garcia may have stomped on his ear, may have crossed over on his ear.
When Daniel was coming down, trying to rip him down into that cover a few moments ago, I think his head deflected off the canvas. Jake something in a very bad way right now.
But you gotta ask, I'm curious about the ankle of Daniel Garcia. Seemed to have rolled it on the mat. This late in the contest, that is not what you want to have happen. Blackwood's got a look on his face, and he is concerned. He's got this deadpan look on his face like he doesn't know what to do.
You said haggard earlier.
Yes.
This is the definition of haggard between both these two right now. Spent athletes at the top of their game, firing away here. Limitless Wrestling Championship on the line. Garcia trying to fight through it, trying to continue to work down Jake something, a boot connecting flush. Garcia steps around.
Something has got to give Randy Carver. I don't know if it's going to be the ankle, perhaps the head of Jake something. Garcia. And I told you! That straight right cross again.
Firing away. Oh no!
Big German release suplex.
Back and forth we go between something and Garcia.
Daniel Garcia coming in now. Catches him with a clothesline. Off the ropes. And Jake something's clothesline takes him out. Kevin Blackwood's trying to get a tag off here, I feel like, at this rate. Doesn't work that way. Eric Greenleaf putting the count on both men. It was only getting to about 5 before. I don't think either of these guys are going to be able to continue if this goes much longer. I am firm belief that whoever gets their feet first will be the winner of this match. Jake something up. Garcia to his knees. Something back up to his feet first. Got to put him in the driver's seat. Garcia latching onto that leg.
Trying to lock him up, trying to get him overhead here. Oh, Garcia swinging at the back of the knee of Jake something continuously.
And again, over and over again.
Not giving up.
Garcia. Gets him by the way. Oh, he hurts. That's his back. Were those his hips? I don't know exactly what it is that's hurting. It's got to be everything.
Be able to elevate this dude. And speaking of elevation,
catches a big black hole slam, something or other right there.
And immediately favoring the neck is Jake something. Into the cover.
Wait a second. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did Blackwood just put the foot on the rope? This whole contest, he has stayed out of it. In the final moments of what that should have been the match, he puts Daniel Garcia's foot on the rope. Oh, I'm in disbelief. If I'm Greenleaf, I'm tossing. I'm throwing him out of here. Oh, I can't believe That was his only infraction, but that's a big one. If I'm Greenleaf, I am tossing him right now. Jake Something's gonna let him hear about it. Jake Something on the outside now. And if I'm Blackwood, I'm trying to hightail it. We saw the blatant interference earlier in his contest with Jody Threat. Jake Something's got something to say and trying to block on him. What is going on here? Eric Greenleaf trying to check in with Garcia. Something getting back into the ring. Wait a minute, he's got the belt. I don't know what this is. But Blackwood's holding on to him. What are you trying to do? Oh, wait a second. Kevin Blackwood with a low blow. Garcia, of course, is going to give up the belt now. Oh, come on, this whole contest, Blackwood stayed out of it. Gets him up. What is this? Big pile driver. After the low blow, Randy Carver, you're in disbelief, so am I. Only a count of two. Jake Something has fight left in him. Got him up, pile driver again. Driving him right to his head. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3, only 2. Randy Carver.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe Jake Something's got something left.
Oh,
Garcia with aggression.
Look at him, hammer fist to Jake Something.
Gets him. Has that arm, putting it back into a camel clutch-esque maneuver, but he's gonna hook the legs over.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he's got the legs.
Jake Something has no extremity to get out of this. Rolling him like a rowboat. That's it. Is he calling for? That's it. A verbal submission. That's it. Oh my goodness, Daniel Garcia is victorious, but not without a little help from his friends, and the crowd's letting him hear it.
Here is your winner, and still Limitless Wrestling World Champion, Red Death, Daniel Garcia.
And if I'm Kevin Blackwood, I'm ashamed. He stayed out of this contest the whole time, and at the end, administered a low blow to Jake Something, and that spelled disaster. 2 pile drivers later, and that beautiful submission from Daniel Garcia. There it is. Daniel Garcia has won this contest and has defended his championship, but wait a second. There he is. Not without some help from Blackwood, and you gotta ask, the even playing field come July 16th on IWTV, Pressure Point. Daniel Garcia will defend the Limitless Wrestling Championship against Ace Romero and Alec Price. Ladies and gentlemen, for Randy Carver Jr., I'm top shelf Troy Nelson. Welcome back, Limitless Wrestling.
For real, but 1 second. Please give me a moment, please give me a moment. The cameras are cut, give me a moment. The cameras are cut, please give me a moment, for real. This is very important to me. This is actually something very serious I want to talk about, please. Please. It's actually something very important that means a lot to me, please. Well, the cameras are off, so one thing. I know it's been a crazy year, a lot of trials that you all had to go through, and there's only one reason to run these Limitless shows, guys, for real. It was very important, please. Someone. I want to talk about something very important, for real. Something very important. This means a lot to me. I love professional wrestling. And there's only one reason Limitless Wrestling is running right now through the pandemic, through this past year, and that is me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I've been running through this whole roster, through the whole global pandemic. There's not a person in this ring who can hang with me. They get in this ring and I blow them up. They get in this ring and they get exhausted. There is not one person in Limitless Wrestling that can touch me. And I'm the greatest performer in Limitless Wrestling history. And one more thing. I know that you guys have had a lot of champions that left you. They left you when you guys needed them the most. I had the chance to leave and I never did. So farewell, good night from the independent professional wrestler in the world.
Sam Laterna here, moments away from being joined by reigning
Sam!
Limitless Wrestling Champion
I'm still the
Garcia
Limitless, still the
and
Limitless
Kevin
Wrestling
Blackwood.
champion. Dan Garcia and Kevin Blackwood. Hey, another Limitless Wrestling event, another victory.
Yet another one.
And they keep bringing in these people to wrestle me. They keep bringing in independent wrestlers. Tonight they had to bring in a signed professional wrestler,
talent.
and I still beat him. I think I gave him a stinger. I dropped him on his head.
Literally hurt
and
the man.
I passed him out. I don't know if he gave up or if he passed out.
Whatever
but once you get
happened.
locked in, the Garcia lock 21, you're not getting out.
Dude's done.
And you won your match tonight.
Yes, of course I did.
I won my match tonight.
It was insane.
And
Yet another.
it's been that way. Clean sweep. We are untouchable as a unit in Limitless Wrestling. We are untouchable as a unit in independent professional wrestling.
That's insane.
Sam, what were you about to say before we came in? Do you have anything else that you wanted to say?
Yes.
I think we might have just covered it all. We
I
covered
don't-
it all.
I don't know what else there could
Covered
be.
it all.
I literally
Well, there's one more thing, guys. You mentioned that you work great together as a unit, but I do have some news from management in regards to Pressure Point on July 16th.
What is it?
How are you going to fare without Kevin Blackwood by the ring?
What does that
which has
mean?
been mandated by Limitless Wrestling Management.
Like in what way?
What
What do you mean, like?
Who said that?
You will go to the ring alone,
By myself?
by yourself. What are your thoughts on that?
Who said that?
It's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
We got the game plan.
You're right.
And I'm always by your side.
That's true.
In spirit.
That's right.
Best
Okay.
independent professional wrestler
In the world.
in the world.
I think, yeah.
W's.